Yeah, buddies, it's the Bennington Show. Man, do I know the day? Is it Wednesday?
It is.
It's terrible to have a job that you don't care what day or month it is. You know what I mean? Keeps you out of touch with Earth. It does. I'm Ron Bennington. There's Gail Bennington.
Yo.
And I am Ron Bennington. I'm going to do my best not to get into neo-Nazi talk because I'm exhausted from it. I will admit this. The president has more energy than I do.
He's out there chopping it up.
Yeah, he's out there doing it every day. You got to give it to him, man. There was some fine people with those Nazis because that happens all the time. You go to protect statues and, you don't catch on to the fact that the other people have torches and Nazi stuff.
It can be confusing.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes, I've been caught up in weird rooms. Normally because somebody had Coke, but in this case, maybe Coke is their statues. I don't know. It is great, though, to see the country so interested in art now, after all these years. I was thinking that there's a dumb statue as you get to the end of this street that it's a guy on the horse right as you're entering Central Park, and I don't know who he is. I never look at it. I know nothing about it. And somebody said that these statues, that there's one thing up, the hoof in the air, it means that the rider was wounded.
Yeah.
I don't know whether that's even true. 2 means he was fatally, I don't know. But the fact is, like, we walk past these statues every day.
Yeah,
No one fucking cares.
Years ago, I read an article about people in their own hometowns, and they're like, hey, that statue that's there, what is that about? Who is it for? Who does it honor? And nobody ever knows. But now they're important. I want to hang on to them.
There was on my walk to school, for middle school, I went past a place called the Old Meeting House, which goes back to like the Revolutionary War. It's one of those things where there's those fragile looking tombstones. They were real thin in those days and the names have faded. And no one in my town has ever thought, hey, we could turn this into something. The Meeting House has never been open, as far as I know, in my lifetime. But, but then, if somebody says, hey, we're going to get rid of the Old Meeting House. Never! That represents this town.
I like that last night, Baltimore, in a super secret mission, removed all their Confederate statues.
Which means we can't even discuss it. You know what I mean? Like, hey, is this a discussion worth having? No. We threw them in the fucking river last night. It's just crazy. We're out of our mind. And now Brooklyn wants to take down a Robert E. Lee thing.
A plaque.
That nobody...
I didn't even know we had one.
No. It's connected to a fucking old tree. And it's all beat up looking like, we got to get rid of this plaque. It's exhausting.
It's in an abandoned church that's no longer open. It's just a plaque that's
the Old Meeting House.
Pull it down.
It is.
Pull it down. God damn it! Before someone rips it down.
Get that tree.
So anyway, that's the exhausting. I just wanted to have an August. I wanted to have the last of my summer. I was trying to have a summer. But we're out of our fucking minds in this country. We're as low as we... I watched a thing today on Fox and Friends, and 2 of the people started crying. I mean, we're at a thing where people openly weep now.
Yeah, people are pretty concerned.
I don't know
on many sides.
I kind of feel bad that Fez retired when he did, because suddenly it's in vogue to break down on the air. It's very much in vogue, like everyone is. You're just gonna, and Jimmy Kimmel stopped his show to basically do the thing that Jimmy Fallon had done the night before. Which, come on, Jimmy, somebody just did that bit. But hey, all kidding aside, really. This is bad.
Stop kidding out there.
Just like we were saying yesterday, now we have to just go ahead and make a public statement that we are not white supremacists and we don't support Nazis, something we didn't think we would have to say.
But we do support the people who mistakenly get caught up with Nazis because they didn't know. They're very fine people. Very, very fine people.
So I just want to check. So some of those people, not so bad. All Mexicans rape, though. Just want to make sure I've got his stats right.
I can't keep up. It's fucking exhausting. It's exhausting. It's exhausting to live in this country.
Well, at least it's bringing us all closer.
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know. I mean, now I look at Vito and his mom like, what's with those two people? You know? I used to just see them. I'll just one day just throw a brick through their window. Like in one of those movies I had to watch when I was a kid. You know, like fucking East of Eden, where suddenly a guy who was German for years and everybody knew him. And then the war started and they threw a brick through his window. It's fucking so tiring. And the traffic, you know, because he's here.
That too.
Space love, mother. I honestly think he sounds like Chris's boss from Digital Gas Works. Is that the name of it?
The Gas Digital Network. That'd be Ralph Sutton.
I like mine better.
Digital Gas Works?
He has the same tonality of a Ralph Sutton.
He does.
Yeah. One time I was on the Chip Chipperson show, and Chip and Babe were having problems, and they went to a expert who writes, and I'm like, wait, I know this dude. It's Ralph Sutton. And then Ralph's like, hey, but I also am an expert. I write a column once a month. And like the funny thing is, like Chip and Babe look up and they're like, what? You know this guy? Like they didn't know that he was Ralph Sutton from the, I would say, competing podcasts, but is anything competing anymore? It's just a big fucking blob.
Yeah, we're all friends.
I really do think that whatever those ancient religions who just said everything just becomes a blob, we're doing it in real time now. Everything is just the same person.
Just blob energy.
Yeah, we just move like fucking jungle ants. I think that's their actual name is jungle ants. All right, so I don't have to talk about those things today. Greg Giraldo, Life and Comedy, airs Friday, 2 p.m. It's really great. Chris Stanley did a bang-up job on that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Ron.
Thank you, Daddy.
I want good boy points.
You do. You got my good boy points today.
Chris always gets good boy points.
Blue space law, mother, boom, 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 boom. By the way, our buddy Dan Perlman was picked up for the New York Television Festival and his boss show.
Very cool.
What's the name of his show?
It is
Teen Beat. I think it's called Teen Beat.
Flatbush Misdemeanors?
Flatbush Misdemeanors, yeah.
Flatbush City Limits should be the name
The
of
way
it.
that seemed to just pop into your brain was so strange.
Ooh.
Flatbush Misdemeanors?
That's it.
That was a little noggin of years' work.
I also got an all kidding aside email from Maria Bamford about how to fight hate groups. I didn't think she'd be leading any kind of
Really?
hey, we shouldn't be hating people.
She's the forefront.
I'm glad.
Everybody's at the forefront. Here's my favorite story. George Pataki, or as George Bush used to call him, Pataki.
Pataki. I met with Pataki today.
3-term governor of New York, ran for president of the United States at one time, and he is a great supporter of Kid Rock's Senate bid. He thinks Kid Rock is could make a real difference out there in Michigan. Kid Rock does have one problem. They may not let him use the name Kid Rock because it's not his real name. And will that be confusing?
That will not be good for him.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee most people who would vote for Kid Rock's like, Kid Rock. I know that dude. It's not going to be Kid Rock's politics. Like if Trump had to run under a different name,
yes,
it's all Trump. It's about the Trump name.
Right, the brand. The brand, as they call it in the business. But I will tell you this about Kid Rock, because there's a lot of people who think it's a joke that he's going to run for something. Kid Rock, as a performer, he came out doing pimp style hip hop and rap, right?
Mm-hmm.
When he was a white kid, a suburban white kid. You know what I mean? He was a suburban white kid. He got over first with the black guys and then mass appeal through white America, and then made the move to become a southern rocker, even though he's a fucking Yankee from Michigan. Accepted again, right?
Yeah.
There's something about his personality. He's a very likable person. People like Kid Rock. Maybe he could win just based on that. I mean, we're at the, likability is through the roof right now of how well you're going to do running for something. And also, Trump has broken that glass ceiling that, hey, you don't need to work your way up through the government. Kid Rock, I don't even know his real name. I was going to say George Ritchie, but that's Flathead's real name, who I also think could win.
I would definitely vote for Flat over Kid Rock if that's the option.
I mean, I think, and the fact that George Pataki, who's old school Republican, said this, it goes to show like we're in a new way. But don't ever count out Kid Rock. Like I said, he's been around for probably almost 20 years, if not 20 years. And like I said, he went from rap to country music. Everybody accepted it and does both during the shows. I mean, this is impossible. He's pulled off musically.
Love both Kid Rocks. Whatever you're selling, Kid Rock. I don't think that there's any reason to write anyone off at this point.
No.
I think that we've all learned that whether you love Trump or you hate Trump, I think we've all realized not to mock when something seems crazy and someone's like, yeah, I'm a celebrity and I have no political experience.
People hate government so much that the idea of liking somebody who's not from government, and Kid Rock has been involved in charities his whole career. He's been involved in supporting the troops. He's one of those guys that'll go overseas and do shows.
He often likes to play in front of a big American flag.
And a Confederate flag. He likes both. Again, from Michigan. And no one goes, hey, this doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean?
He's not one of us.
Yeah. No, it's never happened with him. So I think he's got a real shot if he wants to do it.
Right.
Who knows why anybody would want to do it other than the fact that I guess it could be fun. You know? Just going to Washington and meeting people or whatever you do.
Tweeting.
I mean, it's like those people who have like a vacation, it's all country club. You're like, oh, you don't find that a little stuffy, you know? You can't really be yourself. And they're like, no, I love it. You know, they got everything planned.
This is the real me.
Yeah, they, all your meals are taken care of, your drinks, it's all encompassing. It's great.
I like polo shirts, so this is perfect.
It would be really great if he just, instead of acted like Kid Rock, just acted like some crazy senator guy. You know what I mean? Anyway, that's up and looking more real than ever. And I will say this, Kid Rock has plenty of songs that I like. They're very easy.
Yeah.
They're very easy to listen to.
Which Kid Rock do you like better? Pimp, rapping Kid Rock, or I've been sitting here trying to find myself?
By the way, I will sing along with that one. Yeah. And that Sweet Home Alabama song you ripped off.
All summer long.
Yeah, that's it. Song of the summer, I believe. But yeah, that song that you were bringing up, did he do with Sheryl Crow? Oh no, I'm even doing a different one. The one I like with Sheryl Crow is like when both of them are singing about they're with somebody else.
Collide?
Yeah.
Is that the name of it?
Picture. They
Thank
done too.
you. I don't know what Collide is. Why'd you stop talking?
Hello?
Oh, yeah, Collide's another one they did together, but Picture was one you're thinking of.
He gets quiet when he gets caught speaking outside. By the way, let's just remember, this is the Bob with a Ba guy. You know what I mean? This is a giant fucking transition, and he did it flawlessly.
No one questioned it.
Because both of them kind of work as far as being mass appeal. What was the one that you were talking about? It's like cowboy song?
I think it's like God, Only God Knows or something. Only God Knows Why.
Yeah, I forgot that one.
And that one, I might be wrong, but that might have been his first big kind of country ballad.
I believe you're right.
I never went, all right, this isn't bad.
Yeah. You are right about this song. Like, he's reflecting back just 2 or 3 years before.
Yeah. It's like
he's been through it all.
Remember a couple months ago?
I also like when anybody makes rock and roll seem like Vietnam. You know what I mean?
The road is fucking hard. It's also very fucking tough.
He's in the shit.
Yeah, I'm very famous. I have a lot of money, and everybody knows me and likes me.
But I'm going to say, it's not a bad tune.
No, it's very singable. It's great.
Oh, there's Josie.
Love Josie.
You think Josie would be more of this reflecting?
Do you know it was like after Josie is when he kind of dropped that thing.
Yeah, maybe that was like...
Maybe he's singing about Josie and that other in that picture song. But it is a very fucking Marshall Tucker sounding song after, a hip-hop career. And
no matter what he does, he leaves it all on the stage, though. I'll tell you that.
I'll tell you this, no matter what he does, he fucking succeeds, which is a very hard thing to do. It's a very difficult thing to do, is to keep going. Ronnie in Jacksonville, what's up?
Hey, man, check out the new Kid Rock, Podunk.
Podunk is the name of it? Now, you're a big fan of his, Ronnie?
Yeah, buddy, you bet.
You want to see him run for Senate?
Why not? You can't be no worse than what we got now.
There you go. All right, thanks.
Sounds so familiar.
Yes, it
I'm
does.
having flashbacks.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we're seeing now. It could be worse than anything we've ever seen.
Soon I'm going to see him coming down the escalator.
It's Podunk.
What's happening?
Podunk gets very bluesy right off the bat. What is this?
Oh,
scary.
Dude. This is like an intro to an HBO show. That's how gritty it is.
Sounds a lot like Cowboy.
It sounds exactly like modern country. This would go in any modern country playlist. Kevin, what's up?
Not a man. Damn, you making me want to drink some moonshine, chew some tobacco, and whip my wife.
Okay, thanks. Hey, Francis, what's up?
Hey, Ronnie B. Yeah, that's going to be a fucking platform. You think after the clown in the White House gets that is ever going to be a nominee of celebrity stature ever again? Like fucking even down to the Franken level of just a writer actor.
Absolutely, yes. I think it is one of the ways to the Congress, to the Senate, and the White House. And, Michael Moore started bringing up on the other side, why don't we just run Tom Hanks? And nobody's laughing about that or saying, that's a ridiculous idea. The guy can pick scripts. He's amazing at it. And if you don't believe me, go back and watch that piece of shit that he started with Bachelor Party, which was just a rip-off of Animal House scenes, Stripes scenes, and you're like, go back and watch it, and you're like, this is terrible. You would have never picked that guy to be a movie star. Ever.
Yeah. And
he, we had Ronald Reagan, we have Donald Trump. Like we said, we've always had this in the Congress and Senate. It's a way into politics now.
I think the dam is already broken. It's all flooding in.
It's podunk.
Yeah.
If you're going to be really honest about it, it's podunk. Reno, what's up?
What's going on?
Yeah.
Hey, I was just wondering if anybody's noticed that on terrestrial radio, that Kid Rock song pictures, that they either bleep out or just like make a blank noise where he says fueling up on cocaine and whiskey.
If you notice the part that Chris played, it was edited for radio, as we used to say. Edited for radio, not censored. We're trying to stop this terrible... We're putting up a wall right now so we can stop drugs from coming into our country. And there's no drug dealer in the world. They only know one way. Land, just straight. As you know, most drugs are fucking driven in on ATV. So, hey, Ted, Providence, what's up?
Hey, buddies. But Kid Rock has made a few big shifts in his life, because even before Ba With the Ba, he was like a regular hip-hop dude. And then he was raised like a rich kid. His dad owns car dealerships in Detroit.
This is the amazing thing. So if you look at Podunk, it's all about hillbillies and basically the lower angels of white people. This guy's from Michigan. This is not his people. There's no reason that he should be carrying the fucking flag for that. people should be saying, you would think they would say, how dare you fucking portray us this way? We're good people, we're working hard.
You would think that they would
not
say,
just a bunch of podunks.
Yeah, that this is cultural appropriation in many ways. It's white on white cultural appropriation.
I would have a hard time calling that a culture, but other than that, I know where you're coming from. Hey, John, what's up, buddy?
Thank you, Benningtons, and for taking my call. My problem with all these people that want to run, and everyone should have their ability that if they meet the criteria to run, but a lot of them don't even understand how our government works, the three branches, how to make laws, how to go through the process. And they end up making promises. They end up making speeches that sound very good and, common sense type logic, but they don't know how to implement it. And then, we're stuck with these people that can't
even beyond that, dude, we are stuck. It's time we at least admit it when we are lost, and we are lost with our own government. I mean, the fact of the matter is Trump has all the House, the Senate, he still can't get this shit passed. You know what I mean? And he ran on, hey, I'll get this shit passed fast. I don't know if anybody can fucking move our federal government, our founding fathers, those beautiful men who set this up for us, also basically set it up so you can't move quickly. That everything is a fucking hassle, Yeah,
I mean, I remember early on when we thought, is it going to happen? Will Trump actually take this? I remember you said maybe the best that he can do is say, hey, I tried, and this is all red tape, and nobody can make big changes.
And yet he doesn't say that.
No.
He still goes into this other thing. And I thought it would be the best thing that could come out of the Trump presidency is to prove that the stuff people say in speeches couldn't get done. And personally, we're fucking grown-ups. Is it time to look at the Constitution and say, do we need all these checks and balances, or do we need fast change? I mean, we live in what I like to call the digital age, okay, with our smartphones. So you expect everything fast, but you can't get anything. Now, Trump went out yesterday to talk about the infrastructure of this country, and he wants to put a bunch of money on it. I thought that's been a great idea since I was a kid, but but no one can get this shit done.
Yeah.
We should be. I mean, you're driving over bridges in this country, all over this country, that if you knew how unsafe they were, you're like, what the fuck? That doesn't come out of it. That comes out, we're talking about fucking statues and that there's some fine people within the internet. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. The infrastructure thing, we should all be talking about. There shouldn't be a person. I don't understand how you have people who are like, hey, this shit needs to be rebuilt a little bit. Or a lot now. We're at that point. But you can't do it because we have, the PC culture, we fight about the stupidest shit. Yeah. And I admit, I was depressed with him yesterday when I saw how, I just never thought I would see anybody in my life saying two sides when it came to fucking Nazis. Maybe it's because my dad was in World War II. Maybe it's because the amount of movies and books I saw when I was a kid. I didn't ever think we'd be on the side of that. And you guys laughed off the tiki torch shit the other night. I thought it was fucking bone chilling. Bone chilling. But we're not even at the point where we can say that. We're fucked up. But I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that we fight about the wrong shit. And, that even that fucking thing that run they made at healthcare. It's complicated stuff. We got to be complicated people and get it fixed. You can't just have one side. It proves we can't just have one side with. This guy should be going through the government like it's the easiest thing in the world. He's got everybody on his team. And if we go in a different direction where, the House or Senate turns Democrat, forget it then. He'll get nothing accomplished. Nothing. We have complicated problems and we just fucking yell shit back and forth at each other. You know, the TV is just people. Just I don't know. This seems to me to be like the most shameful time in the history of this country. Just shameful.
Yeah, this is one of the times in my lifetime where I realize that I'm alive during a really weird, bizarre time that is going to be discussed for many, many years to come. And like this is
if we're still around.
Yeah, well, humans in general, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll have to see about that.
Yes, humans. The cyborgs will figure this out.
The cyborgs will be going, I think it was Trump. You know, that was kind of a turning point for us.
Everybody is just so like, I just wish that we could take a step back and say, hey, does this Constitution fucking work anymore? You wouldn't listen to any other laws in your life about this. There's no corporation that gets run by the people who set it up and have long ago died.
Right. But that's the kind of stuff that for whatever reason gets treated like it's important, whether or not there's truth to that. Just like the thing that you said about Nazis is the same thing, because that's like just something that we said. That's something that you would 100% assume. Well, as Americans, we can all agree Nazis were pretty fucking bad. That's just something that we would assume.
Every president up to this point, because a lot of them fought against the Nazis, and then some of them just made movies against them.
Both important.
But, if you look at the way, I mean, again, people don't have a sense of history, but if you look at some of our big cities, the ones that have rebounded, it's because the mayors have a ridiculous amount of power and can move quickly.
Yeah.
And then guess what? If you don't like those changes, you get a new person you vote for that guy and he comes in and he makes different changes. Some of them stick, some of them don't stick. You know? I don't know. I'll tell you this. Just say no to drugs, kids. That's the main thing.
100%.
You wonder why more fucking people are eating drugs than ever. Who wouldn't if you got fucking cable TV? Or, as Chris would say, what kind of stick?
A Cody stick?
I don't know what that is.
Fire stick?
Fire stick.
Fire
That's
stick.
the one.
There's a couple different ones.
What are these sticks?
It's a stick you just stick into your television and you get like apps.
Fire stick.
A fire stick, yeah. And there's a Cody stick, which is like an illegal fire stick.
Stick it where in my television? Right in the screen?
Like a USB or HDMI port.
I was talking to a friend of mine. I don't want to give his name away, and he's in sometime extended care, where there's a lot of people that have been healing in that same hospital for like years. He goes, everybody here steals cable. Everybody here steals movies. Everybody here. And I'm like, you're living in your own fucking society. Blow blank. Or blank hard. He's doing good, though. He's lost over 100 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear he's doing well.
Well, for him, he's doing well.
Yeah.
For any other human being,
more well.
Oh my God, what happened? How did you end up like this? But no, he's improving. That's the price you pay to be a big shot like I am. Look at Tom Brokaw standing in front of his ranch. Believe me, out here in Montana, nobody...
Looks like a green screen. I don't think he's actually there.
I would agree. That looks very strange.
He's been in Montana since like the 70s. That's like Montana's got a lot of rich fucking ranchers, like celebrity ranchers. David Letterman's got a place out there.
Michael Keaton. He's
Thank
out there.
you. Michael Keaton is
Loves
out
it.
there.
Really?
That is true, yeah. It's all out near Livingston for some reason. I don't know why.
Well, look it out there. It's just
fucking
so
great.
pretty.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
Nothing's moving. I mean, it'd be great if we could see a horse or something moving behind him.
Fucking tumbleweed, something.
You're just going to see somebody crash into the back and like that thing just falls over.
I was watching Ghost World today, which is shot as bad as if it was an old fucking Twilight Zone. But there's a scene where they're the two of them on a street, and in the background, there's a pregnant woman walking by, and she's just smoking a cigarette, and she's like 9 months pregnant. And it's like that. It has nothing to do with the movie. There's that, you know what I mean? It's just a woman an extra that was that pregnant and was also smoking. Scott, New Jersey.
Hey, I remember Elvis. Walk like an angel. Talk like an
Thanks. He calls DePaulo in that a lot now. DePaulo falls for it every time. We got a pretty good percentage of blocking him out over the years.
It's pretty good.
Radio Shark. The only man that I know that would give a fucking crank call on 9/11.
Can't believe that.
He just really make that noise like he was in an audience. Let me tell you something that's changed over the years since I've had my club. Fucking audiences gasp more. And they go, ooh. I turn around and go, what the fuck is this? The Rachel Ray show?
They gasp and say, ooh, like
they've heard something.
Right.
That they'll laugh and then go, ooh, you know?
That's weird.
And they're fucking like children in school. Because I'm like, I remember when we used to do that in third grade.
Right.
You know, when the kid would do something like that, and you're like, oh, I hope you're drunk.
It's like almost like the Full House laugh track where it's just like, ooh.
But this thing, they are really, I don't know. And these are fucking, New Yorkers.
What are they like? If it's something like is too on the edge, like they'll do something
that's what
like
they do. Like, oh.
That's strange.
I'm trying to think of the last time I heard it, but I hear it not, just with my sets, but with a lot of people's sets. I'm like, you're fucking immature little pussies. I got Odge today. Yeah, I know. I sit there every day, even though I'm on a completely different thing. Looks like an angel.
I was just about to sing that too, and I was like, stop myself.
But out of all the Elvis songs, why does he play that one? I don't know. What's your Titanic thing that you had, Gail?
So this is a little a Titanic overdub, and I think you'll enjoy this new version.
Okay.
Of Titanic, and I hope this gets a reboot. That's popular.
20 years.
These days.
20 years now.
This water is so beautiful. I hope I can spend it someday looking at it with somebody on this boat. Rose. You's changed my mind. They said yous might be up here. Give me your hand.
This is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Now close your eyes. Now step up. Hold on to the railing. Keep your eyes closed. Don't peek. I'm not, Jack. Oh, man. Such a beautiful breeze. Oh, I'm so scared standing on this giant boat, Jack. Don't let go. Keep your eyes closed. Do you trust me, Rose? Oh, I trust you, Jack.
It's the greatest thing that ever happened.
Right. Open your eyes. I'm flying, Jack. I'm flying. The only thing that can destroy a beautiful moment like this is a giant piece of ice.
What did he say?
He laughed through it, saying, "The only thing that would destroy a moment like this is a giant piece of ice." Like, he couldn't even bring himself.
Who's the fucking genius who did that?
Dude, my man sent this to me, and I think that actually Philly.com had put it up, whoever made it.
It's YouTube user Zeke Janai.
Did you hear that?
Oh my God.
You just fell into the fucking Philly.
You just said it's YouTube user.
I'm not making that up at all.
And I've never even heard you do an accurate Philly accent.
That's weird.
You just said it's YouTube user.
Dude, it was amazing.
It was perfect. Chris, I didn't think you could do it.
That's great. That's my fucking favorite accent.
Try to repeat what you just said.
YouTube Zeke Janai. YouTube. I can't. I lost it.
That was just the English language at that point.
Focus for a second. You goddamn alcoholic. But what's his name?
Zeke Janai on YouTube.
What's his story? What's his background?
He's a genius.
He does it for a bunch of movies. He did one for Jaws too.
Oh my god! I didn't even see. Dude,
I don't want any. I only want one a day. Okay, I'll do it again. But that was the funniest shit ever, and I'm furious we never thought of that.
I'm so scared on this giant boat. Step up on this boat, Rose, and look down at the water.
And then he was like, Rose.
Rose. And then she says, "You've changed my mind." Fucking so good. Oh my god.
Matt, Kelly.
Hey, Bennington, first-time caller, a big fan.
Well, welcome.
I love the discussion. I love the discussion that's going on this morning. This is great. America needs more of it. I'm a huge Kid Rock fan. I don't know about the Senate run, but I did want to disagree with you that I like your idea that the Constitution is a juggernaut and it was in place to keep things slow, but I think that's just a cop-out for both sides. And the example I give, because I'm from the radical middle, the example I give is 2008. The country was on its knees, the economic turn. And what did they do? They reached across the aisle, both parties, and they gave themselves an 18% increase in lifetime health benefits for them and their dependents. So it tells me right there they showed their hand. When it comes to them, they can move mountains. And then they throw us Americans, otherwise red-blooded Americans, against each other. And so that's where you lose me. I just don't agree with that. I think we've got a stalled system in D.C., and I think, maybe it is going to take some rockers or some podunk to get in there and break it up. I don't know. But I just wanted to let you know I enjoyed the discussion this morning.
Thank you. I know one thing. If you look at a lot of the anger that we have in this country, it comes from voting for people who can do nothing. And those people promise everything, and they can deliver nothing. And one time I saw, maybe it was Bill Clinton I think it was probably Bill Clinton. And he was like, if you could just push two things over your 8 years, you've done a good job as the president. I'm not looking for that, dude.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the kind of fucking change everybody talks about.
But it is something that both sides will say of the other side, like that they didn't get things done that they promised. And then they're in that position and I can't get shit done because of them. I know that they're not able to see that for both sides. They use it against them.
Yeah, but the amount of money that's in fucking Washington on the outside, all you've got to do, and I implore anybody to do this, go fucking drive around the suburbs of Virginia and Maryland. Where are these people making their money from?
Mm-hmm.
Off the fucking U.S. government. That's money that's being stopped there that isn't going to other things. And we've got crumbling infrastructure. Fucking Trump is right about that. We got a healthcare system that can be better. The public school system can be better. Our military spending has been fucking astronomical since World War II. And have we ever rebuilt one of these? I mean, other than Japan and Germany, right? When has it ever been over? When has it ever fucking been over? The Korean War is still being fought today with them talking about shooting shit back and forth. So when people are going, hey, we should win in Korea a long time ago. We fucking did, dude. And we didn't win. Just like we went into Vietnam and didn't win. And Afghanistan. It's fucking really hard to win a war. Admit it. Most of the other countries have figured that out. Yeah. They try to dodge them. So this fucking... At some point, we just got to stop fucking screaming our same left and right shit back and forth at each other. I mean, again, if we can't agree on Nazis, and how the fucking free speech movement turned into something else. My whole fucking career, I've been for the free speech movement because I've been on the fucking radio, but it's been co-opted. It means something else now. It means it's an excuse more than anything else. Chris was right when he said YouTube user. Dude, please go back and listen to the fact that you used the perfect thing. Did you see the shock on both of us?
Yes,
when you did
that was fun. I was like, what
jumped-
happened? I thought I said something like fucked up.
I jumped out of my chair because I'd never heard you do a Philly accent.
You thought you were just. I like rape, is what you thought you said by mistake.
YouTube user.
It was amazing. Amazing the way you nailed that accent.
Freaky.
The only thing that could ruin this romantic moment is a big chunk of ice.
So I couldn't even understand it.
You couldn't keep it together. Couldn't do a second take.
Rose.
So here's another hard thing. And by the way, we talked with Jay yesterday, and he was saying how hard it is to do a weekend update because everybody's running at the jokes now. I watched Jeffries last night. I thought his show was unbelievable. Can't believe it's not getting more heat. But also, we used to be able to have something that you could hold on to, but fucking Trump moves the news too much. Now, our buddy, the mass tweeter, sent me a song on Friday. I'm like, oh, thanks. This is hilarious and it's great. And it's a pro-attack North Korea song. What was the thing that he used? What was the phrase? Fire and Fury. Fire and Fury was Trump's thing, which you think would have hung around forever.
Yeah.
It's been forgotten about.
It was shocking to the moment, and then he outshocked us the next day. And
we had 2 or 3 days where North Korea was on TV 24 hours a day. They haven't been on since. Now we're talking about statues. And look, there's a white nationalist who's getting a fucking interview right now. It's unbelievable. But anyway, you got to take yourself back to last Friday for this mass tweeter song to work. But I wanted to play it because he's worked hard on it. What's it called? Fire and Fury?
Fire and Fury. Take him out.
Best not make any more threats to the United States. They will be met with fire and fury.
We ain't taking your shit no more. You wanna fuck around and start a war? We can wipe your ass off the map and send your whole fucking country back to the dark ages. We be raging, drop a nuke or two and you'll be wasted. Fuck your mama, this ain't Obama. Eat Trump and Uncle Sam solving your problem.
They will be met with fire and fury.
Light 'em up, take 'em out.
With fire and fury.
Light 'em up, take 'em out.
With fire and fury.
Light 'em up, take 'em out.
Like the world has never seen.
Light the motherfucker up and take his ass out.
And as I said, they will be met with fire, fury, and frankly power, the likes of which this world has never seen before.
We had a pussy in the White House for the last 8 years. That motherfucker did nothing. But now we got a real leader with American pride. He put America first. So you best not underestimate power of the red, white, and blue. If you get stupid, you're gonna find out there'll be nothing left of you.
They will be met with fire and fury.
Light 'em up, take 'em out.
With fire and fury.
Light 'em up, take 'em out.
With fire and fury.
Light 'em up, take 'em out. Light 'em up, take 'em out.
The likes of which this world has never seen before. Thank you.
That's a smash.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's off the fucking front pages. That should something that should have gotten spins for a while.
I know, and the thing is too, I'm thinking, Trump needs to get behind a song like that. Like, remember they debuted that "Make America Great Again" song, and it just stunk.
Yeah,
and I was like, that's corny. This is what he needs.
Some rock.
My favorite part is "Power of the Red, White, and Blue." That was my favorite moment.
It was very Blame Canada. But you get, you can't keep anything going these days. It's fucking flash paper. The calendar should be flash paper. I can't even believe it's August.
Oh, it's weird.
It's almost, the kids are almost back in school. Which, Chris, I'd like you to go work on your master's.
I mean, I don't know if I can't get into college for a master's.
Why not?
You have to take like another SAT. It's called the GREs. I'm fucking.
Well, first of all, you know more than me already. Look at that. That's fucking great. I've never heard of the GRE.
Yeah, it's like SATs, but fucking for college students.
Who's that
Sucks.
guy?
Oh, you know, that's my friend Blue Collar.
Yeah. Here, matey.
Go, Buster!
So
He's not gonna, he doesn't want to go. I'm not going to make him.
I mean,
Maybe
I'd like
you
to
could
get
go
a
and
doctorate.
you need to go to school, Chrissy.
go to Central American Studies. You've got that girlfriend. Why don't you ever bring her around? Hey, Essie, how come you don't take me to your radio show?
She does
Essie?
sound like a stereotypical Mexican.
Well, don't be fucking racist.
Oh my
dude.
God. Can't believe
I don't want to be a racist.
Hey, hey, man.
This guy over here, he's crazy. He's crazy, Essie.
Hey, thanks for inviting me on to the Bennington show with you, Chris.
She's not a gangbanger.
I wear my shirt like this because we learned in prison.
The top button.
Just the top button, and that's it, man. Looks good, though, right?
She's great.
Here, man, eat some chupacabra.
They're real?
How is her accent? What is her accent?
No, she doesn't really have an accent.
She coming into street jokes?
At least, yeah, she's coming to street jokes.
Let's put her on the stage.
She does not want
Let her
that.
sit on
Come
the stage.
on,
No, she
please.
doesn't
Let her
want
just sit
that.
next to me on the stage.
Why can't she?
Hey, I didn't know Chris's job was so fun, man.
She just call everyone man.
Hey, homie.
Homie, can I sit with you and Diana, man?
She's cool.
I forgot to tell you it's this. So, I'm walking up and Homie, sometimes he just comes by himself.
Yeah.
And and I don't know how, but he always gets this middle seat against the wall in the back of the stand, right? And they were doing the announcements of turn your phones off, and I was walking up to the stage waiting to get introduced. So I act like you're doing turn your phone off. And I go like this, turn off the fucking phone. And he didn't know it was me. And he was like, I am. And then he was like, even while I was walking to the stage, I'm like, why am I such a dick? Why is that a pleasurable moment for me? I'll ban you from this fucking club forever. He's the best, man.
Sometimes it just is enjoyable to fuck with people that you care about. And I don't know what it is about that, but is there something like messing with somebody who you're cool with is like the greatest joy that you can get. A few nights ago, my boyfriend fell asleep on the couch and he was just like, he just looked so comfortable and so peaceful. And we're watching TV and he had fallen asleep. And a local commercial that's very annoying that comes on all the time is on. And I was like, hey, Celino and Barnes is on. And he's like, what? And I was like, wake up. Celino and Barnes are on TV. And I watch him like start to like blink awake and then like try to figure out what I'm saying to him. And then he just goes like this. Why the fuck would you wake me up for this? Celino and Barnes, wake up quick.
That's really fucking funny.
Celino and Barnes, injury attorneys.
Do you ever see that one attorney that looks just like Gurion?
No, which one is that?
I don't know his fucking name. Let me see if
I don't know who
anybody
he is,
knows
but
it.
I want him.
But it's like Gurion with his hair slicked back.
Was Celino Barnes the guy with the cowboy hat? Which one?
There are two. There's two together. So there's like kind of.
Because I had to go to one of those guys once when my mom was alive, and I think I met Celino or Barnes.
Jesus.
Oh my God, that's huge.
Why have you been hiding the story, dude?
I hope it was Celino.
I don't know. I always do this with Barnes. Barnes! Barnes!
Like one of them has hair, one of them doesn't. I think Celino has hair, Barnes has none.
You know what? But fucking Barnes looks great with no hair.
Yeah.
I'm sure I met Barnes.
Nice.
Oh no, I'm Binder. I went to Binder and Binder.
Holy shit, that guy's crazy. He wears a cowboy hat in New York City.
Yeah, I definitely met Bender.
Yeah, but you know what? There's always that gimmick with a fucking lawyer tries to act like he's Western.
Look at this dude. Like, that is so silly. I can't even believe it.
Charles
He looks
Bender.
like Pete Lee with a fucking hat on.
Like a cowboy hat with the Empire State Building in the background.
He was
I'm
intense.
Charles Bender.
I gotta find this fucking guy. He's a lawyer and he looks like Gurion, and all he does is like, slip and falls and shit like that. It's
great.
So sometimes he'll show up on TV, and he's been on Page 6 for some wild partying.
Really?
Yeah, I gotta find this fucking dude's name.
It's not 1-800 Lawyers, this guy, right?
No, not that guy. Looks like he's on
He's creepy.
fucking Parks and Rec. I'm driving myself crazy. We'll come back to it. I'm sure it'll pop into my head. But anyway, fucking Gurion knows him, and they partied together back in the bad old days.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And I was like, because I laugh every time I see him on TV. And he's apparently a big fucking, slip and fall lawyer.
I like a TV lawyer.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Yeah, they're cool.
It's Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
Like everyone, in every, everyone has a local one that's like almost like a local celebrity.
Yeah.
Everyone has a Salino and Barnes.
Yeah, your dad said those are chasers, like they're also fucking hate it, like they're
Right.
They maybe hate it, but people fucking go to them when they need
when you need it. But I mean, everybody else hates them and thinks it's the reason why we have whatever these things are. It's the reason why every doctor's just fucking insurance stuff like there's no tomorrow.
I'm glad Charles Bender was there for me and my mom at the time.
What did your mom fake then?
No, it was he specializes in Social Security law. Like if you have Social Security, like in a disability, he'll get the fucking money to you.
Was that when your mom?
That's when
got hurt?
Yeah, when she got hurt and lost her job.
You should have kept that.
Why didn't you go back to Bender?
Because he's only Social Security law. That's it. That's the only thing he fucking does.
That's it for me. If it's not Social Security, you don't get Bender.
Bender, I need you.
What about the other Bender? It's Bender and Bender.
Somebody wants to tell us about a lawyer that used to sell them weed. That's the last call I want to put on the air. Somebody that we disparage that can also turn around and fucking sue.
Look, I love Bender, man.
No, it wasn't Bender that we were talking about.
Good.
It's a different name.
Love that.
Oh, I want to ask you something. Do you talk to Davey Mack much?
Yeah, occasionally, yeah.
I got a message, and it was actually on a group text that you refused to get involved in. But Dave Cox blocked Hard Rock Johnny on Twitter.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's right. Go look at your text fucking thing.
Yeah, dude,
It's
we're
right
all
there.
on it.
All of us were talking, and you get quiet.
And
when it
I
comes to Davey
responded.
Mack.
There's a lot of group text going on.
It's not like he's going to take a shotgun and shoot you in the face with it.
I'll get to the bottom of this.
Why don't you call Dave right now and get to the bottom of it? Why is that funny?
He's at
to you?
work. I'll call him.
At work at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, he does mornings.
Oh yeah, good point.
Yeah, you are such a cover-up prick.
What are you trying to hide from us?
By the way, is it the Shizer list?
Shizer list, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Guess who made the Shizer list for stealing from Dave? Mr. Lou J. Gomez.
Oh.
Stole the puppet, the racist puppet idea from Dave.
Oh, I thought he literally stole the puppet.
Oh, no. That was somebody else. Who
It's
stole
like
the
this
puppet
happens to
that
him
time?
a lot.
I believe Hosp stole the puppet and kidnapped it.
He kidnapped
Yeah.
Dave's puppet, held it ransom, and they were fucking sending pictures like of Dave's puppet all tied up with tape over its mouth. It was fucking hilarious. Dave did not laugh once. Not fucking once.
Oh my
He
god.
was furious. I don't think it was oldie.
It was
Not
Roberto.
Chinky. Yes, Roberto.
Oldie is one of them.
Yeah. Did we
Yeah.
call him? What are you doing over there? That's not the fucking... We don't want to call on your phone.
Yeah, I'm setting over the.
Oh my God, this has been 10 minutes. He's always afraid that he's going to go, hey, me and Chris stole a lot of stuff.
I don't steal from you guys.
You live in a fucking life of secrets, my man. You live in the shadows.
Open book.
Turn the lights on then, dude.
Lights
If you have
broken.
nothing to hide.
Turn on the lights, sweet Chrissy, because tonight it's all the way.
Dude, I was listening to that song very recently.
Yeah.
It is way more sexual than I thought. Now, it's a sexual song, obviously. You know, tonight is the night they're going to have sex.
Right.
Or, dim all the lights. So there is a, like, you know, the part where it's like, use me all up, you know, like goes like that. There's a line in there that I never heard before. And she says, turn this brown skin white.
Wow.
And then, like, she's talking about cum.
Yeah,
I mean,
screamed,
she just said cum on me. And I was like, I knew it was sexual, but I thought it was more sensual, like a romantic lovemaking song. And I'm like, damn, use me all up and all this business.
Yeah. Then she got born again. You know?
She get nasty.
Yeah, she got born again after that.
Yeah.
She wanted no fucking parts of. I wonder why Chris doesn't grab that song all the time. All this shit that he's doing, like, hey, let me fucking hide all this Dave stuff. Huh? And he doesn't grab Dim All the Lights, which I think is one of the best radio songs of all time.
It's so good. It's one of my favorites. But we do have to find that spot because
I have no problem waiting until it. I found out who else is on the Shizer list, and this is bad for you, Chris.
Who's that?
The Writers Guild of America has kicked him out.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit.
Yes. Apparently, you must write something within 20 years to be part of the Writers Guild.
Oh,
now, you know
no.
what he was in the Writers Guild for?
I actually don't know.
Writing traffic news for a local, probably a WABC or somebody like that. Here's the problem with this song. It's just like that disco production and nothing else.
Yeah.
Because the song itself is great.
Yeah.
It could have, but you get stuck into a timeline. Hey, look who it is. Eastside Dave. Davey Mack.
Hello.
Yay!
What did we do? Wake you up?
Hello. No, I was actually at a meeting with my boss at my radio station. I'm asking for a big raise. I'm asking for a raise, yes.
You're going to get it, buddy.
Best of luck to you.
I'm hoping.
That place is a shitbox without you. They'll turn off the lights within 3 weeks if you're out of there.
We got our ratings number one at the Jersey Shore, mofos.
Wow, that's gigantic.
Number one.
Yeah.
Okay? So the Dave man says, listen, show me the cheddar.
Yeah.
Okay?
I wanted to talk to you a little bit about your Shizer list.
Okay.
Lou J. Gomez has stolen an Asian puppet character of yours?
Yes. I was actually not aware of this until Coke Logic texted me.
Good.
At 6 o'clock in the morning. So it was, and by the way, he's in Chicago, so it's like 5 o'clock in the morning. So it was very pressing on Coke Logic's mind.
Sure.
He really needed to alert me about this, but I appreciated it. He, I was no. We had been doing that character, that like a little Asian puppet, since about 2011 or 12 on the sports show on the old Sirius XM there.
Right.
Making fun of Ryan Lochte's racist sister, Megan Lochte.
Right.
So for Luis Gomez, who boy, I don't know what's happening with Luis J. Gomez, but you'd think maybe how about giving the Dave man a shout out? I don't know.
Okay. Now, also, you're out of the Writers Guild. They kicked you to the curb.
I am going to sue someone in the Writers Guild of America because this old bitch, she says to me, I call them up, and I said, what is this? I get a letter, I'm out of the guild? She says, well, you haven't published anything in 10 years. So, it's like, who even reads the fine print? I don't know what the standards and stipulations are. All I know is every 3 months, the Dave man pays his $40, Ronnie B.
Right.
So what is this? And I'll be honest, I stay in the guild to get my screeners during movie season during December. I can't be going out to some fucking hipster independent movie theater on Angelica or the fucking
Angelica.
I got to go over to I have to go over to Houston in New York City. I'm in Jersey. I can't get to these cool art houses. I need the goddamn screeners if I'm going to see anything besides fucking Jurassic World Part 3.
No.
So
well, let's get you published. Publish your Paris, Daddy. Let's get you published somewhere.
I registered a script. It hasn't really going anywhere.
Some of that's on. What's this one about?
Development hell?
That's about a guy who works in radio in New Jersey whose life isn't going anywhere. It's,
Sounds good.
It does sound. I swear to God, I wouldn't want to watch this movie.
100%.
All right. Now the other.
it's actually a good script.
Yeah. Now the other thing, you're kind of on a Shizer list right now too, Chris. I don't know how we do this new thing where I lock in both phones since you've changed this over.
Try hitting hold ready.
Hold ready, which is okay. That looks good. And we go to this person. Now, do we, the person, Dave, do I have you? No. So hold ready did not work for us.
No, Johnny's on hold ready.
Well, why? Thanks for giving it away, too.
Hear me?
Yeah,
Testing?
now, yeah. I can't
Testing.
get, yeah. Vito, do you
Testing?
know how these new lines work?
I'm calling engineering right now to find out.
Never mind. It doesn't. We do producing.
Mars? Who's he going to call? Mars?
Yeah.
Mars still there?
No, Mars was looking at one of the other engineers in the bathroom, so I believe he's out. All right, why can't I get them both, Chris? What do I got to do?
Try hitting the lock button.
Lock on. What is this? Is like the Hunt for Red October over here.
I know. All right, Johnny
Bennington's.
Chris already gave your name away. Tell you text me last night with a beef. You had a little spur in your saddle. What was the problem?
How the fuck am I blocked by Eastside Dave on Twitter? What in the fuck did I do to the guy whose fucking wedding I paid for?
What?
Well, that's actually reason number one, right?
Listen, that wasn't my fault. You know, I only started it. I didn't end it.
No. You housed a very unholy union between two demons who should have never, signed on the dotted line, and the world is going to suffer for generations to come because of that one little thing. No, Johnny, I don't know, but you know what, pal? You must have done something to piss me off, you son of a bitch. You must have done something.
It sounds like you did something, Johnny.
John, what'd you do?
Damn mess. You're fucking guilty, pal. Okay? Scheiße!
I was very hurt. Very sad when I found out that I was blocked by Eastside Dave. Maybe the only person who's ever blocked me on Twitter, to be very honest.
Can I just be honest real quick?
Yeah.
I do. I've been into blocking people more and more lately, and sometimes for not even things that they're like. I'm going through celebrities and trying to block them.
So you have celebrity status then,
Do
Johnny?
you block people who tweet too much?
Yeah, I block people who tweet too much.
Are you over tweeting, Johnny?
Yeah, he tweets a lot.
I tweet someone who is sharing the same GIF that everyone else. I'm not a big fan of this on Twitter.
Yeah.
When people go like their tweet is simply me when I step out of the bathroom. That's Johnny. GIF of like
That's Johnny.
Housewife. Yeah.
I do that with
like
sometimes.
someone in one of these retarded reality shows, like throwing up, and that's like their gift. I'm like, well, why not just say I feel sick to my stomach because of this world event that's going on? I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that. So that gets you blocked. I'm a fan of my sports teams. These Yankee fans, and maybe this is where Johnny got blocked.
Yeah.
The Giants fans who goddamn scream like the sky is falling every time. Sports is not made to blow everyone out. Every goddamn game doesn't need to be a shutout. And one thing that bad happens, and people are ready to trade the whole team. I don't appreciate that. I've banned many Yankee fans and Giants fans for that. So I'm thinking maybe that's a reason, too. Maybe sounding critical of my boy Eli.
No, I love Eli. I love the Giants. I don't think I ever really... I do sometimes put the reverse psychology thing, but that's...
Johnny,
no, I really...
How many baskets of crabs can we look at? How many bushels of crabs before we get it? You crab.
Maybe that's what it is. Dave doesn't like guys who go crabbing and put pictures of their crabs on.
Are you allergic to shellfish, maybe?
Let me ask you a question, Johnny. Are you still employing Earl Douglas?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm thinking, because again, most of my blocking is done under the influence of something, but I'm thinking that is a possibility because Earl, Ron, I don't know if you know this, he has blocked me.
Oh,
and last Thursday, because every day in America it's National Something Day, and last Thursday it was National Lazy Day. So I tweeted at Earl, Happy National Lazy Day. And then I wrote, now please unblock me. He still has yet to unblock me. So, yeah, I am going around. Anyone with direct ties to E. Douglas 528 at this point, they're getting blocked. This is like a Michael Corleone, heads of the five families scenario.
So Ellen Barkin is also now blocked by Dave because that's Earl's favorite tweet.
They talk back and forth, Earl and Ellen Barkin.
Oh, my God, they did it again last night.
Earl called me last night. He was working, and he wanted me to come to the Hard Rock and help him pull down a statue of Leonard Skinner. And I like, Earl, I'm busy. There's good on both sides.
He cannot do that.
I want to make this announcement in front of both of you. So I think the guy from Campbell Soup now has said I'm pulling myself out of the business and management thing. Trump just tweeted out, I am ending the business council. I'm ending that. That's done. Okay?
I'm taking my ball and I'm going home.
Yeah. It's he's like, he is the worst president of all time. And it's kind of funny because, like, you usually have those, like, little jokes like, oh, well, at least he's not Buchanan, or at least he's not
no more.
Like, we're actually living in the era of the official worst president of all time, so it's really funny.
It's kind of exciting, you know what I mean? It's like you lived in Detroit during that Lions season. We're like, could this happen? Could someone never win? Dave, are you meeting us Monday for the announcement? For the alt-right?
I wasn't informed of a meeting. Is there some sort of meeting? This is alt-right stuff.
We're making an announcement on Monday, and I didn't know whether you were up the schedule for that, whether you're high enough.
I had no...
okay, that's all I need to know. That's all I need to know,
I've been
Dave.
shut out. See, there we go.
Yeah.
And people wonder why I'm blocking everyone. Apparently, Hamburger's blocking me from this meeting. I don't know what it's about.
Okay.
Got the curiosity buzzing around. I don't know what's happening.
I'll just say this. My buddy Eastside Dave, #1 on the Jersey Shore. Who else is #1? Bruce Springsteen. Okay? So that's a big thing when you're #1 on the Jersey Shore. All right, Davey Mac.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Love you, kid. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Guys.
Peace.
Talk to you later. Bye, guys.
Johnny, talk to you later, buddy.
Peace, Johnny.
Oh, wait. They're all just, look, I don't even know how to hang up a regular. Oh, here's our friend Julian. Julian.
Hi.
Hey, darling. How are you?
I'm great.
She was East Coast last week.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Yes. I went to Lewis, Delaware.
How could you not say Lewis, Delaware? Because the way it's spelled, it confuses people. It's like, is this Luz?
Luz?
You know, when I was a little kid, I used to have a little girlfriend down there. She had a little summer thing. Yeah.
Summer fling?
Yeah.
Best kind of fling.
Bump, 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 boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. And she also had a bubble butt years before it became, I mean, like she was embarrassed about it.
She's like,
Yeah.
stupid butt. It's just so big. It's so fat.
So did you enjoy your time in God's country?
Yes, I did. It was so beautiful and so peaceful, and the crabs were great. I don't know where I got them from because it was like a family thing. They just bought a bunch of them.
Good.
And then, the watermelon was ridiculous. I think I ate like half a watermelon.
Everything down there this in August, you get corn, you get watermelon. That's all really fresh and great. There's
Sweet corn
Amish.
season is my favorite.
It's fantastic.
It was wonderful.
Did you make it to the Bottle and Cork?
No, I didn't. We had to leave that night to do something else. I don't know. We were running around with like family. It kind of sucked that we had to do that, but it was really nice.
It's really one of the best rock and roll dive bars of, the half of it is outside. You're like in a courtyard, and it's just it's been there forever, and there's still like great acts that go in, and everybody, you just tell the amount of people that don't shower when they're at the shore. You know what I mean? You're like, come on, guys, diving in the ocean is not going to do the trick here. The two places the two worst smelling crowds I've ever been around in my life is in that bar and Key West fucking parties. I was at a Key West fucking mosh pit where honestly I felt like I threw up on myself, and it actually improved the odor.
But I wanted to bring up something as well. I think like there's so much charm in those East Coast beaches with the lighthouses and the house.
It's the best.
Like the beautiful antique house. It's so beautiful. It's so different than what we have here. And I don't know. It made me miss the East Coast quite a bit.
Well, here's the thing. Those people will hold summer precious, right? And because you only got so many summers, the sun isn't out all the time. So you get down there and you're going to make sure you got nothing to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're going to drink, you're going to fish, you're going to crab, you're going to take it easy. And people have been, those places get passed by generation after generation after generation. Where my parents are, they retired in our place, but my family goes back to where they used to go down and tent in that area. Because you would, you know what I mean? Like people, like my great grandparents were like, "Your kids got it made. We were tenting," And we're like, "Oh God." They would have like a wagon being pulled, and there would be pans on the outside of it. That's how far back they go. All right, honey, I got to take a break. I'm glad you had that experience, though.
Thanks so much.
Talk to you later.
Much for everything, Rob.
Bye.
How cute is she? Little Brazilian girl. I wonder if she knows your girlfriend.
They're not too far from each other, right?
That's close.
Central and South.
It's different continents.
I just got a text from Chris's girlfriend.
What?
Yes, they never compare me to those Brazilians, man.
Damn,
I'll turn my pistol sideways and shoot you in the chest.
I didn't know she had a gun.
They all do.
Don't want any trouble, okay?
I'll slice you up, man.
Sounds like she was in training day.
This guy.
You frustrated when your TV bill continues to change month to month? Is this the one we're doing?
Mm-hmm.
Dish heard you. And they changed it with the Dish 2-year TV price guarantee. New customers can get the channels they want at the same package guaranteed for 2 years. That means 2 years of the TV that you love at the same monthly price guaranteed. No second-year price increase, no gotcha moments or unwelcome surprises. That's the Dish 2-year TV price guarantee, because only Dish is tuned into you.
To learn more, call 1-844-CALL-DISH, go to dish.com, or visit a local retailer near you. Requires credit, qualification, 24-month commitment, early termination fee, and e-auto pay. Taxes and surcharges not included. Other restrictions apply. For full details, 1-844-CALL-DISH. Dish tuned into you.
Hey, Ozzy, you're on the air.
Yeah, how you doing?
Good, man.
Yeah, that lawyer you were looking for is Sandy Rubenstein.
All right, look him up, Chris. This is the guy who reminds me of Gurion, and now that I tell you, you're going to see him all the time on TV. You see how he's got his hair pulled back?
Yeah.
So see if you can find his commercial, Chris. But
and,
also,
he was accused of rape at an Al Sharpton party, too. Remember that?
Yeah. That's exactly it. Hey, pretty good prize closet for you, my friend.
Nice.
Thank you. That was an itch I needed to scratch.
All right, here's Sandy's commercial.
Hi, I'm Sanford Rubenstein. You may have seen me on the news representing victims in some high-profile cases.
Doesn't he look like he could be Gurion's brother?
He definitely does.
Have you been injured in an accident, suffered from medical malpractice, been a victim of police brutality, a defective medical device, or an unsafe...
This guy's great.
All right, we'll break back Bennington.
Your headphones, Jen's got the news. Let's dish to the gossip they're saying on the radio.
Dish.
Dish. The Let's Dish segment is brought to you by Dish. Dish listens when no one else does. Dish tuned into you. To learn more and sign up today, call 1-844-CALL-DISH. Go to dish.com or visit a local retailer near you.
I'm going to do that too. That's the new gossip. That's the new Dish. Get some Dish.
We need Dish more than ever. Well, Britney Spears, she is rewriting her will.
She's crazy.
She shaved her head again. No,
she's rewriting her will?
She's rewriting a will for her two sons. One's 11, and then the other one, Jaden, he's 10. And
Poe and Dunk, she calls him.
And right now, the will is saying that when they're 18, they're going to get like basically all of her money, which is like hundreds of millions of dollars if she dies. So now she's rewriting it so that when they
only
turn...
one gets it.
No. What did that other one do?
What about third line? Did you get anything?
No, he just no. She's dating someone else right now, so there's no more Federline. But when they're 35, they'll get the full amount, and then when they're 18, they get like a little bit,
couple
from the
$100
trust.
bucks.
Yeah, a little bit of her.
I get $60, and then I got to wait.
I would say something. 35 seems a little old. Because I would say, okay, I totally get you don't want to give them everything at 18.
Yeah.
18-year-olds are idiots. They're straight up idiots.
Now, let me ask this. Couldn't you just go to a bank and say, lend me the money, I got this coming in? And the bank could look at it and go, oh, you absolutely do. We'll write the contract so, whatever you're borrowing from us comes to us first.
That's very smart.
Mm-hmm.
That's very smart. There's no reason that you couldn't stop someone from getting a loan. You couldn't stop them from knowing that was the case.
And obviously, they have assets that are coming and the bank can see.
You sound like a pretty smart 18-year-old.
So anyway, I want to buy a brick of hash. What do I got to do? I don't care how much. What's the fig of this? Because I don't give a shit. I'm born to be wild. Well, that's nice. The funny thing is, she can't get to her own money. Her money has to go through her dad because if they just hand her the money, she'll buy 6 pounds of licorice and kill herself.
I spent all my money on cheese grits.
Did you see when she got bum rushed the other day? So they're on stage in Vegas, and she's doing her stupid show, and some guy just comes, fat guy just comes dancing up. So the the dancers start hitting him, and dudes run out. I mean, she's got a lot of security around. So she's like the last one to know, and she turns around and sees it, and she gets behind this big guy, and she goes, "Does he have a gun?" And she was so scared up there for a minute. And that makes you think, does she have to worry about guns all the time?
I think she does.
Yeah, ever since she was a kid.
Yeah, like her whole life. She's like a princess.
Like a Louisiana look.
Oh, she looks scared.
Yeah. Listen to the audience. But the dancers were swinging at the dude, too. They weren't waiting just for security.
I love it. Oh, look at her, just protect her. Her dancers look out for her, too.
Yeah. Well, Madonna set the pace with that with her and her dancers when she treated them like pets. They all came in and laid on her legs. Yeah, they laid on her legs when she was in the green room. What was the name of that crazy fucking movie of hers? That documentary she did was like reality TV before there was reality TV.
I can't remember the name of it.
It was really crazy, great because it was so bad.
Was it Truth or Dare?
That might be it. I think it's Truth or Dare. Because I think she used to make the dancers play Truth or Dare. And it would be like this. Okay, I'll take the dare. Put your tongue in his asshole. She'd make them fuck around with each other in front of her.
Big truth.
And there was a thing there where a kind of a heavy set makeup artist of theirs was bringing up that she was sexually assaulted the night before. And they laughed because she was fat.
Oh my God.
And it was amazing fucking.
Whoa.
It was an amazing scene. They're just like, who'd want to R her? No, I don't want to stop you from dishing. I went into a history lesson.
That was a deep dish.
Yeah, revenge is best served deep with a lot of cheese.
Well, Kathy Griffin yesterday, she posted something on her Facebook, and it was an email that was sent to her from a CBS person that works for the network, and they were basically telling her in the email what she should write to Trump because of her whole controversy with the head. So they basically drafted her an email to send to Trump so that she can basically restart her career.
Well, let me explain because people forget this. Kathy Griffin took Trump's head, smeared it with period blood, and then threw it at Barron Trump. Threw it over the wall at Barron Trump at the White House. And it was terrible. So she's keeping the fight going.
Yes.
By putting this stuff out. Because why does CBS have anything to do with this?
Well,
she doesn't work for them.
No, she was not working with them. I guess they're just looking out for her career.
Well, is that who's the network that she was doing that she does the?
That was years ago, though, right? Like A&E or E, maybe one of those.
What about the?
CNN.
That's
the ball drop.
Oh yeah, okay.
Do they own CBS own them?
I don't know because I'm trying to think. Maybe
Turner,
that has
Turner
something.
Broadcasting. Who cares if you work one day? There's fucking 15 shows at midnight. What do you need CNN for? But this is the thing about her. She doesn't have a single fan that would be offended by what she did. You know what I mean? That'd be like if somebody said to Ted Nugent, you better apologize to Obama, you're going to lose a lot of fans. And Ted Nugent's going to say, I got a stranglehold on these fans.
Oh my god! So she was the one who released this to be like, look at what they're trying to make me say.
Yes, yeah. And then she posted in the comments. She said, "Holy shitballs! Please read entire letter. Not a joke. It's from a current member of the board of directors at CBS. Not saying this is CBS's view. In fact, they may not be aware that their board member has these leanings. It's nuts."
Did she out the board guy?
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Yes, she did.
Trying to be your friend. I wrote you a nice email back. Here's what
trying to help you.
I think. Would this make everybody feel better? Trump gets a thing of her head, pours blood on it, says, "Look how stupid this looks."
Eye for an eye, head for a head.
Yes.
I think is, and then maybe someone in her family will think it's real.
Head for a head is what Vito and his cousin used to promise each other.
Oh God!
They shared a bet on sleepovers. What did mom do? Text you, Trump's doing the best ever. I'm so glad he broke up the business council.
She hates the business council?
Hates them now.
I thought she was pro business council.
Not at all. Not anymore. And she suddenly loves statues.
Yeah, she's been going around looking at them ever since they've been taken down.
So many art lovers in this country. It's amazing. We put 2 fake statues out here in front of our thing. Did you notice?
Yeah.
It's like
they're new.
Yeah. And they're shit. They're not going to last. People stop and get pictures taken with them every second.
Constantly.
Yeah.
And someone said to me, "Hey, could you take a picture of me and my family in front of this?" I go, "Absolutely not." I go, "That's not art. This is nothing."
Nor is it historical. This just showed up last week.
It just showed up. It was done as a joke by this company. We don't really care about any of this. But come back later when we put out the giant lights, Christmas lights, that they're the size of a car. People love those.
Oh, my God.
Those got taken down, I'd riot. That came down
You're taking the giant lights out of Christmas.
If they took away the big pretzels, you'd riot.
Big pretzels, the big balls, I'd go nuts.
Look at that. Anyway, go ahead, darling. Do your dish.
Well, Lady Gaga has been subpoenaed to appear in court over this Dr. Luke versus Kesha case. Dr. Luke is a music producer.
Mm-hmm.
And
we know who Dr. Luke is. Don't speak down to us.
And she's being subpoenaed because she allegedly has text messages between her and Kesha, where Kesha is telling her about Dr. Luke sexually assaulting her. So she has to present those in court.
Wow, that'll be an exciting day in court.
That's really star-studded.
Wow.
I don't think that applies here. By the way, Dr. Luke is a producer. You did explain us.
Yes.
I honestly didn't know who Dr. Luke was.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
We're in the business of radio. Am I saying that correctly? Radio?
Radio.
Turn up your radio.
I guess he does mostly like pop music, so that's why I was like.
So, Chris, what do they do? Jokes and like Dishy gossip? Is that what happens?
So, speaking of big pop stars, Taylor Swift, she was in court last week with the old DJ groping thing, and her fans were very upset because of the person that was doing the sketches of her, and they were saying that they made her look like an old lady. Like, it was just, like, Twitter was just going crazy.
Let's see.
Because it looks nothing like her. And then the sketch, the
Is
person.
that her?
That's her, yeah.
No, that doesn't look like her.
That's
That's bad.
That's not the best work.
I don't
But
think
you know
it's
what?
even good as the other guy.
The lawyer should be upset too.
The lawyer's going
He's like, I don't look like Peyton Manning.
The lawyer's going like this way. Is my back really this big? I mean, that's embarrassing. That's a tank of gas to drive across from shoulder to shoulder.
Look at my forehead, man.
That is really. Oh yeah, that guy's bad.
Yeah, that's not the most accurate.
You know what you should have
depiction.
done? You should just show me the picture and said, can you guess who this was? And I wouldn't have been able to. I go, Cindy Brady now?
And the fans are upset because there was no electronic devices allowed, so this is all that they had.
Yeah, you can't take pictures in court.
Yeah.
So here's the deal. She should sue this guy for $1. Okay? Just $1. Is that really my back? Look how big he has the other. Who's that? Is that her mom sitting next to her?
Oh my God, she's got to be upset too.
Yeah.
That's not right.
I mean, literally,
that person looks like evil.
Literally, when you're drawing somebody, you could make them look better.
And the homeboy on the far right doesn't even get any colors.
Fading out of existence.
I'm not a ghost. I mean, do I look like a ghost to you guys?
I'm just trying to figure out when you started calling men homeboys. Yeah, we all do that, man. Me and Chris do it with everybody.
I think they're just trying to go viral now ever since the Tom Brady one went crazy.
The Tom Brady one was like also he
looked like Frankenstein, and that one like went nuts.
Okay. Dishes.
Well,
Give me a saucer of dishes.
well, Angelina Jolie, she put out. She was in a Vanity
She's an
Fair.
actress.
no, Jen.
She was in the Vanity Fair magazine, and she was talking about how she's taking up cooking as a hobby. Well, one of her
How's that a hobby? You got to eat. I cook, but not as a hobby. I cook for food. I don't cook and throw it away.
It's just like a little something I'm doing on the side. Sometimes I put the stuff in my mouth when I'm done with it.
Is that nuts?
It's kind of crazy. I'm crafty. That's just me.
Well, one of her close friends says that she's taking cooking lessons, but the truth is she can't cook and doesn't want to. She fed people this line a few years ago, and she can't even try an egg or cook a pasta as she burns toast.
It's just not. I mean, people who don't cook think it's the only way you can burn toast is by walking away from it or not being able to cook an egg.
Did you put your wrong?
People think, oh, here's what I'll do. I'll turn on a stove, throw food on it, and then walk away and watch television. That's not cooking. Cooking, you're in the kitchen. And if you're in the kitchen, you're not going to burn things.
Well, you know, when I was saying that I was on Fire Island over the weekend, and I said to these guys, they were like, "Oh, what do they just do? Because there's not much stuff going on. What do they go to? They go to just restaurants every night." I was like, "No, there's barely any restaurants. There's one grocery store, and then that's it." And they're like, "What do they eat?" They cook their food
every night.
And they're like, "What? On vacation?" And I realized I was speaking to people who don't cook during life. So the idea of cooking on vacation sounds
at
crazy.
least your mom makes food for you, right?
Yeah.
But Chris, do you know how much money you would make if you prepared your if you prepared your own food?
I've thought about it sometimes, and it kind of makes me sad.
Food in the city is
not gonna do it.
expensive.
It's very, very expensive.
I know.
I went out the other day, and there's like a thing in my neighborhood, and we had a great breakfast. and it came to like $42, right? Which is average in New York. And I'm like, I'm really enjoying this Sunday breakfast, but maybe fucking 7% of this is food cost.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't know what the rest is for.
What is this?
Yeah. And then I always turn around and try to, I try to do my thing of surprisingly big tip. And you can get away with that at breakfast better than any other meal.
Right. Then you
know what I
go,
mean?
oh my God.
Yeah.
This is twice of what I expected.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me. You know what I mean? I do this all the time.
That's the way I roam. So jump when you see me coming into this
You
place.
thought you were getting 4, you got 8.
Yeah. Yeah, right. I won't normally leave a 10% tip, though, so don't listen to the exact figures Gail's doing. What was this? Oh, yeah. Angie does. Well, she's a rich person. She's a rich girl.
I think you should at least know the basics, though.
I bet Brad Pitt planned the story just to make her look bad.
I think he still loves her. They might not get back together, but he's always going to love Angie.
Of course.
Because Billy Bob never stopped loving her.
No, he didn't.
Billy Bob would show up at the house. Those two together.
I think he still wears the blood vial.
And,
I would if I were him.
and like Brad was like, yeah, I know, but it's getting late, Billy Bob. So we'd love to see it tomorrow or the next day would even be better. He goes, I can just sleep out in the truck out front. You can, but you won't, Billy Bob.
Well, everyone was excited because they saw Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom were at an Ed Sheeran concert, and so that was
all three.
And then the next day, they saw that Orlando Bloom was out and about with another blonde. They don't know who she is, but it's like a blonde chick, and they were in Malibu. And they were canoodling in the water, they said.
Nice. Look, Orlando
The most
Bloom.
romantic of all canoodles.
No one can even remember the last time Orlando Bloom was in a movie that he wasn't dressed like a pirate or an elf. But he does have what I would call high-class garbage dick. And what I'm saying, he would stick his dick in a millionaire's garbage.
But you're right. Like, that's the truth. Like, it's either pirates or it's just like nudes of him on the beach.
Right.
So either he's in no shirt or a puffy shirt. That's it. Like, those are the only two options.
And he never makes a sexual movie. You know what I mean? Why don't you do a movie that, because he fucking can't act, to be totally honest. He brings nothing to the table. Like, there's the table. Orlando, what you bring? Nothing. I didn't know we were supposed to bring stuff. Well, it's a fucking movie, dude. And it's the movie table.
I got this garbage dick. Does that mean anything to you?
Later. You can put your garbage dick in us. You're cute. But you're not that. I mean, you're 40 and you still haven't shown any talent. You know? We got other people we can use, dude. A lot of fucking good-looking guys out there.
Do you want this, Bloom? Do you even want this?
You tell me if you're tired of being a movie star. You just want to be on the beach with people. That's up to you. That's what's happened to him.
Swinging that dick.
Yeah, that's what's happened to him. He's kind of famous for being famous, but he's not famous for his acting at all anymore.
Sad.
I hate to say it, but he's dragging Johnny Depp into the same fucking spot.
I didn't want to see him go that way.
Johnny Depp fucking talks now like the movie's still going on. Hey, dude, we're not fucking shooting anymore. You dropped that character like Chris dropped his Philly voice earlier. Malibu.
This is the last dish of the day.
Oh,
no.
Small plates.
I'm still hungry.
Yeah, small plates. That's the Spanish way.
It's tapas, man.
Yeah, me and Chris eat tapas for dinner, man.
We're just taking every Spanish
Sure, like Cortez, right?
Well, the internet was slamming Paris Hilton because of comments she
What
made.
year is this? I didn't know she was still alive.
They were slamming her because she had a Mary Claire interview where she was basically defending Donald Trump because, she's been longtime friends because of her family with the Trumps. So
Well, they were all in the hotel business together,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Hiltons and the Trumps.
So she was basically defending his pussy remarks
Yeah.
that he made about women, and also
What remarks?
I don't want to say. And also, basically said that the woman that came forward accusing him of sexual, harassment, they were basically all false and they were not telling the truth.
Yeah, I saw this thing and it seemed like she was combining a lot of things at once. Like she seemed to get like all of Trump's controversies and just like mix them up in a bowl and say like, this is why this wasn't happening.
I saw the quote and they used it as a headline where Paris said, "Hey, a lot of dudes grab my pussy and you see me complaining."
Paris, we want to help you.
She said, I've heard guys say the craziest things ever because I'm always around guys and I listen to them speak.
Yeah.
So I definitely don't think he would just say that.
But we heard him say it.
Yes, we actually have it on tape.
That's why she gets so confused, is that I don't know what she was like. She thinks that like these women accused him of saying the pussy line or something, like grab him by the pussy. But it's like, no, that one we know
We heard him
happened.
say it.
That's for sure.
And now there's more lies, like he broke up his business council.
And then she also was trying to say like that was, like he had said that in a different company. I can't even remember. It was like something where he just like combined a bunch of things. And you're like, no, that happened. It was real.
Yeah.
Here's the thing with Paris Hilton, and I don't know whether this is true, but I heard this. So she went to light her farts, right?
Yeah.
But there was so much cum in her ass that she put the match out. I don't know whether that's true.
First I heard that.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll spread it. Yeah, man, we're going to tell everybody. All right, that's the name of that tune. Do we need to break here, Chris?
We need to break one more time.
Good dish job. Good dish job.
The Let's Dish segment is brought to you by Dish. Dish listens when no one else does. Dish tuned into you. To learn more and sign up today, call 1-844-CALL-DISH. Go to dish.com or visit a local retailer near you.
Tito made vodka, America's original craft vodka. It's the best vodka known to man. Tito acquired the first legal permit to distill in Texas. Isn't that amazing when you think about it? Nobody was distilling vodka in Texas until he did it. Put his life savings into it. All of his people are like this. Tito, don't do this. You lose money. He racked up 19 credit cards. Tito, you never pay off those credit cards. He built his own copper pots, stills, and condensers. Why'd you buy them? Why can't you just rent them? Because you know it's not going to work. Well, it did work. And it worked in a big, big way. As a matter of fact, it's so big that this is probably the most known vodka in America now. And I mean, when you really think of that, this happens in 95, and here we are this many years later. And if you said to people, name a vodka, they'd say Tito before all the Polish brands, before all the Russian brands that have been around for so many years. It's an amazing success story. It's got a modest paper label and a simple bottle. All you pay for is an exceptional handmade vodka inside. Tito still makes his vodka by hand on the same land where he started it all, in Austin, Texas.
Tito's handmade vodka is distilled 6 times from 100% corn and is naturally gluten-free. Visit us at titosvodka.com for recipes, songs, and more. 40% alcohol by volume, handcrafted to be savored responsibly.
Bennington will be right back. Grab some hoogies, kooks, tasty cakes, and come on down. I can't do a Philly accent.
It's the Bennington Show. We've got a pretty terrific show that we're going to be running on Friday at 2 p.m. That's Greg Giraldo, Life in Comedy, Friday at 2 p.m. Make sure you check that out. It's really good.
It's a really, really great one.
Now, the fact that the kids are heading back to school, our own Chris Stanley is going on vacation. Did you know about this, Vito?
No, I didn't know.
I'm going to give you a chance to guess, Vito. Where do you think Chris and his lovely bride-to-be are heading for Labor Day vacation?
Hong Kong.
And what would you base that on?
I don't know. I think he'd want to travel Asia.
But, I mean, you know him, and there's no way that he's ever brought up I mean, this is the thing about Vito that's so nuts. He starts with Hong Kong.
Why?
Now, no matter what we said, even if we said he was going to Saratoga, which I would have said, You know, I'm going, oh, I know him. He likes to go up to Saratoga this time of year.
Yeah.
Ponies.
Yeah.
I
Got a
would have
little-
guessed Catskills at best.
Yeah, Catskills with a day trip into Saratoga. Now, here's what you have to know about Chris. Big Bad Bill is sweet for him now. He's found a young Costa Rican who has settled him down. Now, I would have also said Costa Rica to meet her family. And you could get into some of the cockfighting that they have there.
I would love to go to a cockfight.
By the way, there's one that we have up on the video today, up on the iBang. What's the title on this one, too? The cockfight, Gail? It's like...
This is...
chicken versus dog or something.
This is... Hold on, I gotta find it.
It should be right here in front of us. Corgi versus chicken.
Yeah, there it is.
I love a good cockfight.
Well, you're gonna love this one. It's fierce.
This one, the Corgi actually just yelled out, "I'm a hound dog."
Woo! It's Corey, by the way. A young baby Corey Feldman.
Oh, that's right. Now, no. So you are completely wrong about Hong Kong, and of course we would be wrong. So I said well, Joe actually had the same idea that I had. Joe, if you get this correct, you will go into the prize closet. 844 Rock God, 844 Rock God. What do you have?
I'm so excited. Is it Costa Rica?
You would think that is true. Sorry.
Oh,
Nope.
sorry.
Sorry. Major prize. If anybody can guess where Chris has gone on his Labor Day vacation. And Chris, could you do me one favor here?
Yes.
Don't be blackout drunk on this thing. Enjoy this vacation.
I'm going to enjoy it. I'm not going to be irresponsible.
Knowing what I know, this is not a drinking vacation. Like,
And yet some people treat it that way.
shouldn't be. Not to excess to the point of not remembering this journey.
Chris has a tendency to take even a small cocktail party and turn that into a beer fest.
I get booze brain sometimes, Ron.
You're a booze hound who forgets to put his booze down. Go ahead and click that on for a second, Chris, so you can see that corgi in the hen.
Oh my God.
That
This
dog is so adorable.
This is the cutest thing I've ever seen. And this chicken looks straight up just like, I don't know what to make of this dude. I
It's
love
so fucking cute.
this adorable
it's
thing.
Pixar cute.
Like the defense move, like he like first like tries to like hit him and then he'll just like throw the butt out.
Yeah.
Like, get away from me. Just like I wasn't starting anything.
Anyone does, yeah.
Like,
he thinks they're both playing when only one of them is.
like chicken's just like I'm not part of this game.
All right, so we're going to give out a prize if you can guess. And I want to make it a nice prize this time. Vito, pick out something nice. Steve in Tampa, where's our own Chris Stangles going for his Stangle time?
What's up, guys? Hey, listen, the only place that has all his fucking vices, and you kind of gave it away when you said his future bride to be, it's got to be Vegas.
It is not Viva Las Vegas. Kyle in Boston.
I got to go with Chris's Heaven on Earth, the Marlboro Ranch.
Here's now, Kyle. It's an excellent guess for old Chris Stanley, but you have to remember he's part of a couple now, and you just think of how your friends change. Dave in Columbus.
I think he's going to the Saratoga area.
Again, that was a go-to vacation for him.
No,
not this year. By the way, I was just thinking of that track. The first time I was there, Gail was a little baby. There's something magic about that track. It's one of my favorite places.
It's beautiful.
I don't know why some tracks are gorgeous and some aren't. I can't figure it out.
Some are like really depressing and shitty, but
Yes.
that one is like
it's really
full
pretty.
of life.
And also like just the surrounding area is really pretty
Yeah.
because like those big houses with the porches. And
I also like walking through the paddocks where the Mexican people live next to the horses. There's something nice about it.
They love it there.
Chuck, in Boston, big prize we're giving out if you can figure out where Chris Stanley is going for his Labor Day vacation.
It's obvious. Dominican Republic.
It seems like that would be obvious. It is not. Excuse me. John, do you have an answer?
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
He said Dominican Republic. I'm going to say Spain.
Spain. Sorry. Have you ever been to England? Matthew in Illinois.
I'm going to say Atlantic City.
Atlantic City. Sorry.
I'm not just gambling and boozing my brains away.
Matt, what do you got?
I'm going to guess wine country, Napa Valley.
Ooh,
That is
romantic.
that's a better kind of romantic vacation. Because when we're thinking of this but sorry, but you're at least now thinking the same, like, this isn't some old fucking pillhead.
No.
This isn't some stew bum.
No.
Most of Chris's vacations have always been whatever he could hop a train to.
Yeah.
And I remember we'd even be excited when he would go upstate. We're like, Chris, you got out of the city.
A little
you know?
day trip or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
This is hard to figure out.
Ray in Georgia.
I'm now thinking he's going to the Poconos.
Sorry. We said romantic, not depressing.
Where in the world is Chris Pepper Stanley?
Adam in Jersey.
Key West. So you can finally finish that Key West, that Jimmy Buffett bit that he was
God. The whole summer went by and he never did it.
So heartbreaking.
A whole fucking summer. Jack, what's up?
He going on a pleasure cruise up the Schuylkill on a boat.
Andy in Illinois.
Hey, I think he's going on a bed and breakfast weekend in Connecticut.
Ooh, no. Frankie, Poughkeepsie.
Chris Pepper Stanley.
No.
Can't get in there anymore.
Neil in Detroit.
I'm going with Machu Picchu.
Now I like that one, but I don't think it's very
great guess.
Chris hiking up there.
Up to Machu Picchu.
Fuck that.
That's my favorite guess so far. I would agree.
Tony in Iowa.
Vancouver.
Now, what I like about
All right.
no, okay. Don't take it hard though. Chuck, Missouri. Chuck.
The Caribbean.
I like the fact that people are at least thinking international now. International. Jacob in Utah.
Australia.
Aussie. No, Aussie is not a romantic place.
No.
Think romance. Craig. What do you got?
Greg. Montreal.
No, he was just there. Come on.
Hit every chance.
Steve in Houston.
Disney World.
I don't like children.
I wish that was true.
Scott in Indiana. You're going to yell that at her during this trip?
Please don't.
Has it ever come up, children?
No, not yet.
Oh, it will.
I'm going to leave a couple of things in your suitcase that just say children. Scott. Children.
Yeah, he's heading up to San Francisco for the Labor Day weekend show.
He doesn't, first of all, great tie-in, but he does not end a bit properly. There will be no Buffett bit this summer. Dave in Ohio.
Yes, he may not be planning on heading there, but I say jail.
Well, always. That's a possibility.
Yes, romantic. But
Basta. What do you got?
Miami.
Miami is in this country. It's part of us. Hey, it's the Candyman. I haven't heard from you in forever.
Hey, how's it going, buddy?
Good.
I think he's going to California wine country.
That's already come up, and that's not international. This is an international. Vito, are you running the phones in there or somebody else?
Me and Spencer are doing it together.
All right, both of you guys are putting up guesses that have already come up before. And two, give everybody the clue. International.
Got it.
He's on it.
I know.
Got it.
We're not on a construction crew where we need to yell that way at each other. Communication is all part of it. Chris Stanley, who I've known for a decade of decadence, we've called it. He has not been this guy before.
No.
Because your main thing is not partying. It's not even travel or exploration. It's romance.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
You're that in love.
That much in love.
All right, let's suppose that the last time that you used to say that you were in love with that last girl.
Yeah.
Let's suppose we gave that a 10.
Yeah.
On the scale 1 to 10.
Mm-hmm.
What would this be?
900. Like, it's fucking crazy.
Wow.
It's fucking batshit. I don't get it, but this just happened. I'm 5 years fucking
I've heard him say a lot of things, but this trip is making me really convinced that that is true.
Yes.
The thought of him going on a trip like this, I think he might be telling the truth.
I know that he's telling the truth because he doesn't lie.
Right.
And the reason I found out about this is I said, by the way, when did you book this trip?
A week or two ago.
Okay, so I said to him during the break, Chris, where are you going for your vacation? And then he told me this. And you were like, why didn't you tell? And I go, he only when asked. He doesn't lie. But I'm a little misty here because one of my prayers has always been, please, Lord, let Chris Stanley find some happiness. And this looks like it's it.
It's happening. It's real.
Thank you for those prayers, by the way.
Looks like they came through. Looks like you owe me.
Oh, shit. I gladly owe you that.
Dave, what's up?
Yeah, hi. You just said international. I'm thinking international waters. He's going to be on a cruise, maybe the Turks and Caicos or the Caribbean, Bahamas.
That's very nice, but sorry.
No, incorrect.
Paul in Philly.
So sad.
Yo, what's up, guys? I'm thinking Ireland, the homeland.
I just watched something on the wild west coast of Ireland. I had no idea it was that desolate. And Kathleen from the Bronx was out there, and she was like, oh, yeah, Ronnie B. She spent a week in Ireland and never even went to Dublin and loved it.
Wow.
Nothing for the fucking shitty city of Dublin, she said. She has nothing but the back of their hand for those city folks. But no, not Ireland. Although it looks just amazing, Chris. Brian in Minnesota.
I was going to guess the Jameson distillery in Ireland.
It's a great idea, but no.
Should have thought of that.
He's not a fucking proddy. He's not going to sit around drinking proddy stuff. He's a tell him we're due man. Ron in Wisconsin. Ron,
Hello?
Yes, go ahead.
This is Aaron, and I'm in Kentucky, but
All right, hold on.
Paris.
Vito. I have Ron in Wisconsin. His name is Vito. He's in Kentucky. What is going on in there?
I don't know. I have to talk to Spencer about that.
But you were just yelling me on a bus. Spencer hasn't made a mistake in 2 years. You make a mistake every 5 minutes. Who do you think I'm going to believe?
Spencer.
Okay, thanks. All right, Eric, I apologize. Go ahead.
He's got to be going to Paris.
Dude, I'm glad
City of Love.
I'm glad that we took the time to figure out your name because you are the winner. Chris Stanley is getting married in Paris.
I'm not getting married. I'm going to enjoy myself, though.
Oh my God. I can't believe you hid that from us for so long.
I didn't hide anything.
But it is hiding.
Why? Let's not go to the negative. Let's go to the positive that he is going to be in Paris. Get new clothes. Don't dad shirt it there, please.
Oh my God.
Get new clothes?
No,
Yes,
seriously?
please.
Like, you don't want to be, that's just like the worst thing you could do. wears like nice clothes that
Seriously.
you like feel
Oh,
cool in.
Why is that bad?
I guess it's not bad.
No, it's
Yeah,
great.
man. Like, you go out and enjoy yourself.
City of Lights, man.
Yeah, no, yeah. Should be fun as fuck.
La Ville Lumière or something.
Yeah.
Something like that.
It's gonna be very fun. Yeah, it was very surprising I even booked it, but it was like, fuck it, let's do it.
Are you
Let's
are
go.
you asking her something?
I'm not asking her anything.
It's an important question. That's all I'm saying.
Are you going to buy new clothes?
I'll start looking for new clothes.
Are you going to dance at least?
Should I dance in Paris?
Yes,
Yeah.
dude.
I didn't know that. I didn't know Paris was a dancing town.
But it's romantic,
Oh,
slow
okay.
dancing.
Yeah.
It's not like you're going to be fucking doing the cha-cha.
Ugh. I'm so jealous.
It's very
Yes.
it's exciting. Yeah.
Can you promise that you'll just be like listening to the Amelie soundtrack the entire
I
time?
mean, not the entire time, but I'll watch Amelie before I go.
That's not
Could you
what
just
I mean.
do this instead?
Okay.
Hold me close and hold me fast. That magic. Yes. This is La Vie en Rose. Go and play. Go and play the little bird.
The little bird.
God, Chris.
Oh my God. I'm
Dude,
so
buy a
jealous.
fucking diamond.
I can't
Dude,
afford it.
please.
Yeah, you got the money coming in
Please,
October.
Chris.
Get along.
Can't talk about that.
Come back engaged, bro.
Please, dude, do it.
Hold me close and hold me fast.
I could cry thinking about this,
The
man.
magic spell you cast. This is love en rose. When you kiss me, heaven sighs. And though I close my eyes, I see love en rose. When
Are you so excited?
I'm very excited. Yeah, really excited.
Do you own a suit? You own a suit, right? Please take it.
Should I take a suit?
Yes,
Yes,
man.
100%.
Don't fucking be lazy.
I'm
Be
not.
romantic.
angels sing from above.
I love this song. Listen.
So good.
Everyday words seem to turn into love songs. Give your heart and soul to me, and life will always be love en rose.
Oh, Chris. To get engaged in Paris.
I can't
You're going to do the thing where you
believe it.
guys
It's a
put the lock
dream.
on that thing together?
Please put the lock
Should
on.
we put the lock on?
Yeah.
Don't they cut them off though eventually?
Who cares?
All right. I'll get a lock.
Be romantic,
Yeah,
dude.
I want to be
Whose
romantic.
idea was this? Yours or hers?
We were thinking about going someplace, and we said, "Oh shit, Paris." And it was kind of like together we came up with
Oh,
it.
shit, Paris.
Well,
I
that
don't
wasn't
like
the
to hear
actual
that.
words.
But I don't like that. Just be more romantic.
Listen to music and then you say, oh shit, Paris.
The magic spell you cast. This is love en rose.
I mean, I know you want to drink wine, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a
But
little wine.
no hard liquor.
No, okay, you know what? No hard liquor. Straight wine.
Just be
wine.
romantic.
And not like 4 bottles a night. Like a couple glasses. Like a person.
Let's just say 1 bottle.
Okay.
Dude, make sure you do this. Go out and get bread in the middle of the night, like when it's first coming out.
Oh, that's a fucking great
Like
idea.
4 o'clock in the morning. You're just, the two of you sitting there eating bread. And take your sketch pad and just sit there and sketch next to the Seine.
I gotta get a new sketch pad. That's a good idea.
Start your novel over there, too.
Okay.
I can't believe you're getting engaged in
Why do
Paris.
I'm just
So
terrified this is going to end like Killing Zoe.
Oh no.
But I remember those guys in Killing Zoe wore suits the whole time, as dirty as they were.
Okay. I wasn't even thinking Killing Zoe. No, you definitely gotta get a suit.
Killing Zoe.
Killing Zoe.
Yeah. Don't let yourself put on those stupid shorts.
No shorts.
You wear nice fucking clothes every day.
Yeah, I know I'm not gonna wear shorts.
Live your life like you care. Proud of you, buddy.
Thanks, boss.
So jelly.
Kiss my balls and then my ass make
So that's how it
all
was.
eyes. Yeah. Congratulations to you, Chrissy. Do we need to break, or can I bring Spencer in to do his thing?
You can bring Spencer in.
Do we have his thing to play?
Vito has it in the booth.
Vito, you've been off today, buddy.
Yeah, it's been a pretty weak day on Vito's front.
Why?
Do you call yourself Vito? Just
Vito, where are you going with your girlfriend?
I'm actually going to a wedding alone, where I don't know anybody except the bride and groom.
You couldn't fucking trick Jen into it again?
No, this is a travel wedding.
Where are you going?
Cleveland.
Why?
almost as romantic as Paris.
You're going to be walking around yourself at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. How long are you going to be there?
I get in on Friday and I leave on Sunday.
Okay, when do you hang yourself? Saturday?
I don't know. Probably right after the wedding.
Spencer, have you been to Paris?
Oh yeah, I've been there twice actually.
Loving it?
Loved it. It was beautiful. I went when I was 11, and my sister went abroad there, so I got to visit her.
Oh, she was living there for a while, huh?
Yeah, no. Too bad I didn't get to go abroad, but you know what? There are students, though, who haven't gone abroad. They get to travel in Europe, I guess, after they graduate college.
Maybe that could be a good idea for you.
Probably for me, yeah.
But, all those attacks take place in
yeah, you got to
Paris.
be very careful.
In what way? I mean, how would you know what to do?
I don't know.
But having been to Paris, would you say Paris is a very romantic city?
I would say it is, actually, because, the funniest thing was that we stayed at the Westin in Paris in Place de la Concorde. So
Westin?
Yeah, but
that's odd.
We actually couldn't sleep the other night because my sister actually had to call security because people were making noise in the room right next to us, and it sounded like the people next door were actually banging each other having sex. So I would say it is a pretty romantic city to go to.
I think you will. That'll be his neighbors will be calling on him.
I would say another romantic city to go to would be Italy.
Oh, yeah.
Italy, Greece.
You're going to be close, too, Chris.
I can't go do Paris. Come on.
Plus, when you're in Europe, flights are cheap.
Yeah.
Except when you travel from America to Europe.
That's when they get you.
Yeah. But when you're in Europe, flights are so cheap.
I'll take these tips from Spencer.
Yeah.
I would love to go to Europe.
Go with them.
Maybe I should just take Spencer instead of my girlfriend.
Oh.
Well, you could probably.
I wish, Chris, but I'm actually going to be in school.
Oh.
Sorry, Chris.
Next week's my last week.
Sorry.
Just have to take my girlfriend.
Yep. I go back right after. I go back after next Friday next week.
Wow.
Next weekend.
Oh my god.
Hope you're happy with yourself.
I know,
Chris.
right?
Not happy at all.
Summer.
I don't want to wait till the end of the week before we, do something nice.
We'll do something in the middle of the week.
Better. Thank you. It'll be a surprise for you.
Oh, I'm a little flattered.
No,
It should be a lot.
Look, here's something we want you to know, Spencer. We think you're great. Vito, not so great. Chris, this is my French boy. What am I going to do?
Frenchie, I call him.
He is
A little Frenchie.
romance. He is French.
Oh, wow.
I have a terrible French accent.
No.
That's
Pretty good.
People said it sucked, though.
Don't listen to them. People are idiots.
Who knows?
They suck.
Who are these
Good
people?
one, Chris.
They're garbage.
How about that guy first guess that you went right to Paris? That's the way you're known.
It's beautiful.
You paint it all, Chris?
No, but I could start up between now and then.
Yeah, I'll give you a couple $100. You come over and do one of my bedrooms.
Okay, great.
Just paint it. All right, let's do Spencer's thing.
All systems are go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Spencer Burger Comedy Countdown. All right, so I would like to welcome you to today's countdown. This is going to be Spencer Burger's favorite comedians currently on tour. Well, guys, summer is officially winding down, and some say it is actually the best time to go see live stand-up comedy.
Yes, I've heard that.
Yep. So if you guys want to soak up your last bit of summer and go see some of your favorite comedians live, I have put a list together of comedians so you can go see them as soon as this weekend.
Good.
Now, Ron, Gail, Chris, Jen, it is now that time I ask you this important question. Y'all ready for this?
This bit rocks.
Never gets old.
No.
So
Never
good.
gets old. Hey, Space Jam's a legendary movie.
It is. So true.
You gotta like Bugs Bunny and Michael Jordan. Come on.
And I thought for sure they were going to lose that.
And plus, that should be the music of a bar mitzvah entrance.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, is that
Yep.
like a common one? Yeah.
Pretty common, but usually in games you would hear that when
Yeah.
all the players would come in.
What did you use for your bar mitzvah entrance?
For me, it was shoddy. It was called Fire Burning by Sean Kingston. Okay, so I guess what I'll do is I'll say the 5, 4, maybe you could try 3 or not, but I'll let you know when I get down.
Okay, great.
Just to make it easier, because I know there'll be some pressure.
Okay.
But anyways, here we go. Number 5, we have Andrew Dice Clay.
Oh,
nice.
Oh, his new show's starting up soon too.
Yeah.
Yep. So Andrew Dice Clay is on tour right now, and you could see him in Jacksonville, Florida at the Florida Theater on August 20th. And then he will be in Orlando, Florida at the Plaza Live on August 22nd. And then he will be in Clearwater, Florida, August 23rd at the Capitol Theater. For tickets and tour dates, visit andrewclay.com for more information.
All right.
Perfect.
Let's see Dice.
Yep. Okay, we have number 4. Number 4. We have Trevor Noah.
Oh, that's a great one.
Jen loves him.
Gotta love Trevor Noah.
Got to.
So,
Gots to love the Noah.
Yep. Along with tour dates through September in Washington, D.C. and Hershey, Pennsylvania, you can see Trevor this Saturday, August 19th at the Paramount Theater in Huntington, New York, where he will be doing 2 shows. But if the Daily Show isn't enough Trevor for you, then you can go to trevornoah.com to see when he is coming to a town near you.
Love it. It's going to be great.
All right. You are once again listening to Spencer Berger's favorite comedians currently on tour. Number 3. Do you guys want... Now I'll ask you, do you want to take a guess or do you want me to say it?
No, I'm going to take a guess. Is it Big J. Okerson?
Nope. Want to try again? Gail?
I'm going to have a guess. Gary Goldman.
Wrong.
Jay Moore?
Wrong.
Why don't you give us number 3?
Okay. Number 3 is Joe Coy.
Oh, we
just
should
had
have
him
known
in.
that. We should have guessed it. That's a perfect one.
Yeah, my boy Joe Coy.
Our boy Joe Coy.
Our boy.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
If you enjoyed Joe Coy's Netflix special as well as his recent appearance on Unmasked, and if you are really excited to check out his Inglorious Pranksters, then you guys are in luck because Joe Coy is on tour right now, and you could see him at Levity Live in Canada from Thursday, August 17th through Sunday, August 20th. So go to joecoy.com for all of Coy's future tour dates and to purchase tickets.
All right. Are we going to guess again for number 2?
Give it a try. Let's see if you can guess who number 2 is.
I'm going to pick Amy Miller.
Wrong.
What? Definitely would have thought that. Dave Chappelle.
Sorry, incorrect.
Chris, you're not even trying.
Joe List.
Ouch. Nope.
This is bad. So who's number 2?
Number 2 is Ali Wong.
I was wrong, Ali Wong.
Yep. So, if you guys love Ali Wong and want to see her as soon as possible, do you live in or near the San Francisco Bay Area?
Nope.
Well, guess what? You are in luck because Ali will be in San Francisco at the Masonic this Saturday, August 19th. So go to aliwong.com to see when she'll be near you this coming fall.
I love it. All right, now we got to go for number 1.
Yep. So now it is time for what I, Spencer Berger, the Bennington's bookkeeper, to tell you what the number 1 choice is this summer. So now, everybody, y'all ready for this?
Chris threw a punch at me. During the part.
Yeah. We get really worked up during the yeah. Oh,
That's my
man.
favorite part.
A lot of build-up.
Everybody gets worked up, especially at parties.
Yeah.
Even
Hey,
when,
how are you
when
the
I was
Bennington's bookkeeper?
Because I am.
Okay.
All right. You guys want to guess who number 1 is? See if you can try to get this.
So this is going to be a big name.
Yeah, I got it. Dan Soder.
Is it Dan Soder?
Nope. Sorry.
All right. I'm going big. I'm going to say Amy Schumer.
I think Ron already guessed that, or someone did.
I said Amy Miller.
Someone did. It was Amy Miller. Oh, no, Amy Schumer, but nope, sorry.
Is Robin Williams still alive? Because it could be him.
No, he died like 2 years ago.
Sorry to hear that.
What happened?
No.
He actually hung himself.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. All right, you guys want to give it one more try?
I'm a little depressed right now.
Sad, Spencer.
I know, I'm sad too.
Don't Don't be.
No, I don't think we got any more tries unless you got one. Chris.
Seinfeld? Is Seinfeld on tour?
Jerry Seinfeld?
Jerry
Nope.
Seinfeld. Oh, fuck me.
No.
Oh, boy.
Oh boy, who is it gonna be?
Okay, you sure you want me to give it out?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure you're sure?
We're sure.
Okay. So, number one and the final list, or the final comedian that's on the list.
Yeah.
It is the Tenderloins, a.k.a. the Impractical Jokers.
I was just watching them last night. Very funny.
Yep. So, if you are someone who spends their Sundays watching endless episodes of Impractical Jokers on True TV, then without a doubt, you should go see the guys perform live. They will be at the Borgata this Sunday in Atlantic City through this Friday, August 18th, as part of their Santiago Sent Us tour. But this is not your only chance to see them, though, so go to thetenderloins.com to find out which dates work best for you.
That's great. Tenderloins.
Oh, hell yeah.
I wasn't ready for that.
I mean, I said I was.
The song asked us if we were ready, but
I'm sorry I fooled you guys.
It's okay.
I feel like an idiot.
We can hang out with. Is Justin here today?
Yeah, Justin's in here.
Come and tell him to come on in. I mean, he got overshadowed this year by Spencer.
Yeah.
That's what's bound to happen. That happens every year with Spencer.
Who was the intern with you last year?
I believe it was Coach.
Coach, who's never.
Yeah, that reminds me. Vito never even brought her. It's 1 year now. Not a single goodbye to us.
I have till next week.
Yeah, don't come back from Cleveland if you do.
Cleveland rocks for you.
I will
now
end
on.
the business, the fucking thing, whatever it's called. I forget.
Business council.
Thank you. I'll end the business council. Justin, I know you wanted to send a shout out to somebody you ran into today.
Yeah, I met a Scope Bro on the subway. And yeah, his name was Tom. He was from Upper Darby. He's been listening to you guys since.
Cool.
All right, Tom. Yeah. And yeah, he's just a true fan. Like, he loves everyone. He was like, I love Ron, love Gail. And then he just pauses. He's like, and Chris. I love Chris.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe you should go to Paris with them.
Oh, that'd be great. Tom.
But yeah.
N words in Paris, we like to say.
That's you. That's going to be you and your lady friend.
Oh, I only went up to the second level of the Eiffel Tower. I didn't get to see the third level because it was foggy or it might have been closed. We were also in a rush to go on that cruise, but the problem was we didn't want to go on the cruise in the first place because it was too much money, but we ended up doing it. And then all of a sudden, we were rushed to go to the cruise, and then they actually said that we canceled it. The woman was actually an idiot. They should have told us.
Yeah.
But
so it's like the river cruise?
Yeah, it's on the Seine.
I don't know if I should go on that.
Yeah, it looks pretty beautiful to me.
But it is beautiful. I mean, if you want, you can do it, but
yeah, just
it
make
was
sure
just a lot of money. And plus, I was a picky eater back then, but there wouldn't be any good
You
food for
wouldn't
me
eat
anyway.
any French food?
Did you eat any snails?
I was 11. I started eating snails when I was 16 in high school when my sister went abroad.
Yeah,
I would just say they were good.
They're so good.
I love them.
They're too good.
Yeah.
They're actually, it's called escargot.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right.
Escargot.
Please turn this off, Chris. We're trying to talk. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Like, maybe he can get some of your class and sophistication after his trip to Paris.
You think he's going to be a different man when he comes back? It's going to change him?
It all depends on any scenarios, whatever you do.
Well, he might get engaged is what we're thinking.
I don't know what the change was for me, but last time we went to Europe, we actually did Barcelona, but when I came back, when we got on the plane, I wasn't used to people speaking English yet because you know how when you're in Europe, you hear people speaking different languages.
Yeah.
And I guess it takes time to sort of adapt again.
Adapt to hearing people speak English.
Mi-
So you
well-
couldn't understand English?
Nah, it was a joke. It's just you're so used to talking to people in other languages.
Okay,
too.
got it.
True.
Do you speak in other languages?
I know Spanish. I know some French, but
Let's say you say, Chris, you're doing a bad job as a producer in Spanish.
two miles something. I forgot.
Yeah, two miles.
But
Terrible in another
But-
language.
I guess what I could say, speaking of being a changed man, you can feel a change when you travel to the other country, when you travel on overnight flights.
Right.
Because, you're not used to the time zone, you're not used to the air, because I guess the air, when I was in Paris, the air sort of smelled a little different.
Yeah.
Farty?
Delicious.
No, it was like something, it was like a French smell. I don't know how to explain it though, but
Like French toast?
no. But it also feels like you're hungover or jet lag sort of feels like you're
I know, I get jet lag bad.
When you go to Europe, you
get
just
it?
got to adjust to it. Like it feels so weird.
I get jet lag really bad.
I get it so terrible.
But
and
I
I
had-
just
Especially when you're on a red eye from California.
But I get jet lag even when I don't travel. I have a thing where like, hey, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, we're up, and then it's like 10 in the morning. I'm like, I'm so fucking tired. And then I'm like, I just take a knife and I start jabbing at people.
Jeez.
Yeah. I got last jet lag I had is when I went to Upper Darby. Went to the Tower Theater. Ended up sleeping all the way through the show. So there you go, Vito. Your fucking trip to Cleveland now, you know? Looks like shit.
It's just a nice little wedding vacation.
It's garbage.
He's on the run from Johnny Law.
You know, I was just, when Julian was saying she just sat around and got quiet and stuff, that's kind of what I'd like to do.
Yeah.
You know?
Just like
a nice, quiet fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
You see how I get when I get quiet. I'm like a whole different fucking.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I'll make a fucking different kettle of fish. You know? You're not going to get the ball busting, the bitching,
Yeah.
the fucking looking over everything and being disgusted with it.
It's like a pensive Ron. You know?
This pensive is not a good thing, though.
Yeah, pensive, like you're thoughtful.
I thought pensive is like I'm not making the decision. Look it up, Chris.
It's reflecting in deeper, serious thought.
All right, so that's not
Yeah,
bad.
pensive.
When I was like, Chris, you're not coming, you seem pensive. I say that all the time to him. Maybe I should go to Pennsylvania then. You know what I mean?
Perfect.
Or maybe this was named after Mike Pence.
Ball buster. Ball buster. Jen, where are you going for vacation?
My friends are coming to me, so I don't have to leave.
Nice.
My
So-
friends from Orlando.
Oh, so what are you going to do with them? Bring them mysterious? Like,
Maybe.
this is where I work.
A little
These
tour.
jerks over here. Let me say hi to them.
We were thinking because they love the city, so we might stay like 2 days in the city next week.
Well, the beauty of it is the city be quiet. You can get into any place.
Yeah, that's
you know?
yeah. It'll be nice out, nice weather.
I remember the first time I stayed in the city for this week, I was shocked. It was so fucking quiet.
Yeah. Totally dead.
Yeah. I was just going into the stores and stealing shit. It was like one of those things where like some kind of nuke war has happened.
You're looting.
Yeah. Hopefully the fucking president will be gone before I try to get home today. Did you love what he was saying about the neo-Nazis?
What Trump was saying?
Yeah. That there's some fine people in there?
I mean, I don't know if I'm correct or something, but I feel like he sort of did not care about, the racist stuff that's been going on in Charlottesville. I don't think he technically cared about it, but he's just saying that, I guess, to make people sort of feel better in a way, but...
Yeah, but he's trying to make the Nazis feel better. You know? Who's ever wanted to do that?
Who worries about the Nazis' feelings?
What was your thing you did, Bobcat? You retweeted Bobcat?
Yeah, Bobcat Goldthwait had like a great tweet.
Yeah, I saw
because
that.
this was in reaction to the fact that Trump was saying, the great thing about these guys is they did have a permit. The counter protesters did not. And Bobcat wrote, "I am glad my dad did not wait for a permit to fight the Nazis."
Too bad my dad went to fucking see Japan. He was on the other side.
Yeah.
Same thing
Island
happened to my
hopper.
grandfather. He survives the Battle of Britain, lies about his age, and then ends up having to fight the Japanese.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. But he never bought a German product his entire life. Like my dad, when
he stayed angry.
Yeah. When my dad bought an Audi, he was like, "Don't tell Grandpa I bought this because he will get mad at me." He was Cadillac his whole life.
When did you fight the Japanese?
In World War II.
Oh, was that during Pearl Harbor?
After
Pearl Harbor?
because the British sent like a goodwill, they sent troops in solidarity.
People forget Canada's been involved in almost every war we have.
Oh yeah, no, we show it big. Like we're pound for pound. Like the military gets made fun of a lot, but when we're in a state of total war, like we fuck shit up. Like Germans always hated fighting us.
I saw Big J joking because there was some Canadian fucking military guys there. But all the Canadian people were joining in and were laughing like the Canadian Army. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, see, they do have a good sense of humor about themselves. Because here we would have yelled, support the troops. We got very angry with them.
Why are you wearing a yellow ribbon?
Waited outside for Jay in the parking lot. You want to see something about the troops now?
It's like, no, those guys can handle themselves. Like,
Canada's so proud of Canada.
They do love Canada.
Spencer, would you consider going in the military?
I don't think
as a Navy
so.
SEAL.
I would not want to join the military.
But be a Navy SEAL.
Is that the branch you would choose?
You go out of it. You're parachuting down, right?
Yeah.
Into the water and start scuba diving from there.
I would not want to get shot.
They don't shoot people in the military.
Oh, yes, they do. That's why they have battles. People get shot.
Okay. You got a point there. I didn't think of that.
You forgot about
I didn't think about the battles. I thought you meant like in the barracks.
I mean, for example, have you seen Hacksaw Ridge with Andrew Garfield?
Mm-mm.
Oh, it's he actually.
Is it real?
It was a true story. He actually wanted to be a medic, and he had to try to get people out of the war zone.
I call that yellow.
So, and it's a very scary situation. You know, you never want to be in a war zone.
Why?
All the gunshots, you can probably get shot by one of the people.
Right.
True, that's true. Yeah. Chris just gave me the peace sign.
Peace, Ron.
You want peace.
You didn't want to promote anything, Chris, before we leave?
Greg Giraldo, A Life in Comedy. That's airing this Friday at 2 p.m. on Raw Dog. And on that special will be Colin Quinn, Dave Attell, Jim Gaffigan, Tom Papa, Lisa Lampanelli, Jim Norton, Nick DiPaolo, Robert Kelly, Rich Voss, Jim Florentine, Andy Kindler, Vinny Brand from the Stress Factory, and Matt Ballacher, who's writing a book about Greg Giraldo.
Could you read that again, but slower, so it takes a real long time? No, you're the best, Paris.
Belly.
You know, like if you get eggs and toast over there, you get French toast every time. You don't have to say.
They just
like,
call
oh
it
my
toast.
God. And there's like, if you like say, let's say you want a turkey club and they go on toast, you're eating it on French toast. It's like, what the fuck, dude? I didn't even know
Sweeter than I was hoping.
Sweeter. This is a lot. This is the second time today I've eaten French toast. I've eaten French toast every fucking meal.
I've tripled my caloric intake.
Oh, Chris.
Oh,
you dumb fuck.
Fucking idiot. You'll never be French.
All right, that's it for us, right?
That's it for us.
Well, Chris Stanley,
yes,
he's got his money and he's getting married. So everything's coming up roses.
Neither of those things are true.
Hey, that's old because that thing isn't even there anymore, that balloon.
Oh,
they took that down already.
Yeah. I went by it the other day and I'm like, shit, the summer thing's already down. But I guess the kids aren't even in town now, right? If you're going back.
Yeah.
Soon. All right. And it for us. See you again in 1974.
Ladies and gentlemen, the evening is over. We hope you all enjoyed yourselves, and we'll see you all again in 1974. Good evening!